She's hairdresser. Nobody.
And shut up, Mike.
Wow.
Wow.
We started.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
the video
good morning,
started off with a shut up, Mike.
Yeah, what else is there?
When I say we're going live,
He keeps talking.
Yeah, but you've been saying that since like 6:35.
you weren't here at 6:35. You
I
were
know.
still masturbating.
I know.
But
It takes a while.
His mind at 6:35.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like yelling at your hand every morning. Hurry up, hurry up.
I yell at the microwave, dude. At least I don't stutter at it.
Why?
Uh,
Why do I suddenly feel
Fuddly? You're gonna say fuddly. Why do I fuddly suddenly? Good morning, Steph. How are you this morning?
Good morning.
I know you poor thing in this room with these guys.
I
All
know.
the
I would've
testosterone
left.
in this room.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I peed.
Wait, my
That was
problem
peeing.
is what have they decreased your pills?
Oh. Jesus.
oh,
Yes. Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I don't blame you. Take me with you.
You've been sitting
So damn
leaving all
mean.
morning. You ain't left yet.
I tried to get him to let me sleep in.
I know. I did too. We
You
knew
two
all
are
these.
sorry aces.
You know, we have a
No, we had no idea Rich was coming in. We had no idea that Buddha was coming in. All we know is Oz said, I'll be there at 7:30. And what time is it now?
7:34
Thank
and no
you.
odds to be found.
So I couldn't count
Stephanie
on
tried
that.
to get out of today and I or today this
Well, I
morning.
got a
Her and
lot
I.
of stuff to do today.
I don't. I just didn't want to come in.
What do you truly have to do today?
I gotta go get baby girl's hair done
So that's like an all-day event?
Hell yeah.
and take her out to dinner.
Oh, that's all-
lunch rather.
Mommy-daughter thing,
That's
man.
that's at noon.
And she's graduating today.
You wouldn't understand.
Well, I have to have her back at the school at 4:00. So
You-
I have to get it all done
Gotta
by
get-
4.
Eating and get a haircut.
Have you seen the kid eat? The kid's like her daddy.
I figured she would be smart and say, have you seen her hair?
Have you seen her daddy?
Have you ever seen her eat?
Yeah. Who is her?
I still believe the show's over at 10.
Oh, man.
You have 10 to 4.
That's
Yeah, I'm not a private
And
investigator.
I don't mean like 10-4. I'll be there as soon as I can. I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's like
have
6
from
hours.
10
6
to
hours.
4.
6 hours.
It takes her 2.5 hours to eat.
Noah could hurdle up a boy, a girl, and a transgender by that time.
And I got to get her bathed
Oh.
and dressed up in her dress that we got her yesterday.
Bill
I have
Cosby could
never-
knock off 2 17-year-olds by then.
And they might not even be waking up by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, really. They did a bluebill.
You act like that's going to take so freaking long.
It is.
You know what?
It's her
I
special
love-
day. Don't take
What
it
do you
away
love?
from her.
Oh,
I
she's
love
menstrualing
Stephanie in
too?
here. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh man.
You're so bad. This
You
morning.
said it. I just simply asked a question.
Yeah. So that flavor is
Oh,
vomit McGriddle. Threw up in my mouth.
they will be here all next week. Ta-da.
Well, no, the FCC eventually is going to find us. So,
Yes.
what is this crap about David Allen Coe wanting to run for president now?
Oh,
Jeez.
no way. Oh, crap.
Got a phone call.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey,
What's
what's
happening?
up, Matthias?
Jeff
What's
Matthias.
happening, Pete?
Add some more testosterone.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. If he's on the phone and you're sitting
Stephanie-
here, that puts 2 bitches on a mic.
I was about to say that's kind of an
Well,
estrogen
Stephanie
boost.
did say there was too much testosterone in the room, and I'm looking at the room now. I'm trying to figure out what she means.
So are we.
Well, hey, that's why you should stop watching BuzzFeed and tune into Just for Fun Radio. How about that? It's before 8
Something
o'clock.
like that.
bitch.
You're kind of quiet, Mike. I can barely hear you.
Yeah. You know better. But Scotty does have a tendency to freaking mute me or tune me down. So, Jeff,
Yeah,
you
it
know
kinda
we
sounds
love
like
you.
You're tuned down. I can hear you on the show fine across my phone, but on this phone, I can barely hear you.
Really, we'll put down your Obama phone, listen on your smartphone. Freaking unemployed bitch.
Man, Mike, I
Wow.
would hate for you to talk and get all personal
I
with Jeff.
know.
I love Jeff. No, really, I love Jeff.
Well, you know, I got to start my Friday morning off right. You got to listen to the show, harass the show.
Yeah, we expect it. We thought you were Alex.
Stephanie, get your finger out your nose.
Oh my God!
That's not her nose.
Oh, God.
That's not her finger.
And she's sitting on the ball.
They wasn't calling her brown noser for no reason.
Leave my ball alone. Actually, it's Danielle.
Whoa! This
Speaking
is a
of the
family show.
testosterone,
This is a family show.
I
Stop
can't
it.
help that Danielle left her balls around.
It's a mighty plump ball too.
Well, she's mighty plump boobs too.
Oh.
Not Stephanie, but Danielle.
Yeah, my co-host has huge tits.
Wow.
You don't say the T
Boom.
word.
Wow.
Die.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, people can't
He's
make
got
this.
22 minutes.
On
Yeah.
your show, you can say that.
People can't make the association between
Shut it up, or you get muted.
And how big are they?
huge, man.
Big enough that you don't need to ask. You're married.
They got their own zip code.
Oh,
Each
God.
one.
Each one. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, man. Now you know why I got a co-host. And her name is Variable Speed. Who
Wow.
just squeaked?
I'm just laughing because it
Who's
got all
squeaking?
quiet.
Is that you squeaking, Buddha?
So what do we got going on today? We got Rich and Boot up in the house.
Yeah.
Jeff on the phone.
Jeff.
Yep.
Oh, Stubby McGee over here playing with her phone.
Stubby McGee.
McGee. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Hey, did y'all listen in yesterday when we had Pastor Dave? Man, that turned out to be a little bit more exciting than I was anticipating.
Well, we had mixed reviews because some people were saying
It was too religious.
too religious
Yeah.
for Just Fun Radio. So in other words, next time we just got to keep it shorter. But
Well, that's-
but
I
it-
don't have a problem with that.
but it was. Is that what you just said?
Ah!
Mike just said he had no problem with keeping it shorter.
I did not do
He's
that.
used to
I
it.
did this.
He's used to
Yeah. Well, on
Six and-
YouTube it looks longer.
it.
6 2/3, one half the other.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, someone's going to take you to small claims court.
Oh, claims court. Oh, Lord.
Jeff Matthias.
It would be a hung jury.
Yes, it would. Thank you, Scotty.
Badoom.
Yep.
I
Look
was
at
watching.
Steph.
Going home.
I was watching her face, and
Wow.
I knew she was just sitting there going, "What's next?" And I said it. She just slowly turns at me,
Man, I
like,
gotta-
"Damn it!"
I like working here again. Boss thinks I'm hung.
Like a toad.
Oh.
I need to hop back to work.
Well-
guys.
Hop back to work. You got to hop back to work.
All right, brother.
he
Thanks,
said toad.
thanks for calling in.
We'll talk to y'all later.
All right,
All right, thank you,
hey,
Jeff.
Jeff, let me know about the bike.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff.
I'm going to give them a call here shortly. Hopefully they'll have it done. If not, like I said, it's possible that Bree's old boss, Dina, might have hers available for me. So
Tenfo, let us
may
know.
have another rider, like I said, Brad's friend Philip.
Great. Here
may,
we
join the
go.
ride with us.
Monday, man. Too bad.
yeah.
Buddha's
Yeah,
going on a
yeah.
honeymoon. Damn, let that get in the way. But we had a big ride for Monday.
Yeah, Monday's cool, but not
All right,
the,
brother.
not
We'll
the
see you
guys
later.
trip, right? We're not talking about that anymore.
What up,
I got
Mike?
some guys staring at
All
me.
right.
All right, take it.
Later,
Yeah.
dude.
We're looking, so have a great weekend.
Okay.
All right, you
All right.
Happy Memorial Day.
The guys' trip's up to like 12 to 16 now. But you know, people always say they're going to go, and then last minute they can't go.
back out.
Like you.
Who?
You.
Well, I thought he was riding in the van.
I am.
He
And
was-
I've
he
been
was.
going to stuff. In fact, I've been going to stuff where the rest of the crew doesn't show up, and I still am getting punished
At the
for
bathroom.
Where have you been
It's
where I
bad.
haven't showed up?
the social house. When
The men's
Dustin,
restroom.
when Dustin, well, she's transgender, she can go.
Well, you're talking about up on the roof of the
Hey,
Mystic
Porta
Grill
Johns have been
where
transgender for years.
can't
Yeah.
get my daughter up there. So yeah.
No, because I didn't. No, I'm talking about the social house when Dustin was playing a couple weeks back, and I was there.
I knew nothing
Todd-
of it. I'm not
Todd
his friend on
was-
Facebook.
Todd was on
Listen,
vacation.
you're both pretty girls. Stop.
Yeah.
Aw, he thinks I'm pretty and hung.
Well, you two are equally hung.
Wow, Steph.
Yeah.
More power to you.
Power to the people, baby. All right, now that we're completely grossed out.
Yeah, because I was sitting here thinking about some shriveled up prunes right now.
Oh, God.
Really? Gotta go potty?
Purple.
Rain, purple rain.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, Monday.
It'll be quick around here.
Monday will be a
Yeah,
very,
you're on
very
it.
big day. So
Yeah.
we're excited about Monday.
There's going to be like 24 hours Monday.
huh?
Really? Is that special?
Yeah.
And
Right.
Oz
Nice.
texted and said he's at the door. If somebody would go get the door for me.
I'll go get it.
Yeah, he's there.
So,
We got Rich
Great.
Archer, the manager, in today. The doorman.
Doorman.
yeah, management brought McGriddles, man.
Yeah,
So he
Mike-
would be McManagement.
McManagement.
Mike's like, I need him in the house more often.
Yeah, you need to be here every McDay.
And if Stephanie's husband was home all the time, she'd be McStuffed.
Yeah, and he'd be McTravis.
McTravis.
No,
Oh, God.
he would be McMullet.
McMullet.
No,
No.
Perfect. Be McBuddha,
McBuddha.
McMilitary. I like. Hey, we're having some.
You're
fun.
McMedicated.
Yeah,
Medicated.
I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. Ah, it's in the house. What's up, Big Daddy?
Wow.
Oh,
Are you-
Starbucks.
Are you
really?
flirting with him that soon? He just walked in the door.
Yeah, but look at him. He's sexy. The man always looks good. Seriously, he
have
dresses
you
nice.
have you smelled him too?
I know I will here in a minute.
Oh,
I
God.
hugged him one day. I was like, "What up, man?
I know, man.
Where are you going today?"
You know what's crazy is
Dress
usually
for success.
his cologne gets here just about a minute or two before he does.
He almost spit his coffee.
I had to get it out real quick because he was drinking.
But it wasn't on camera. But he almost spit his coffee.
you know that was a fun job around here to get people. Yeah, okay. I
I
had
thought
to wait.
Stephanie was the spitter.
Oh, no, she's she swallowed.
No, that's not good
I
either.
couldn't hear you.
How is it not?
I couldn't hear you guys. One more.
Wait, Stephanie, let's clarify. You just said being a spitter's not good, so being a swallower's better?
Oh my God, this
No
conversation.
comment.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, right.
This is a family show.
We're at 7:45. We absolutely got to go away from this topic, but I just thought it was funny. You just said that's not good. What's better?
So what did Travis think about that?
How does that make you feel?
Y'all are a bunch of fools this
Yeah.
morning.
That's what she said.
It's just a tip.
Kiss my butt.
The biggest douche of the universe.
Okay, so now let's get legit. What do we got going on today, man?
I'm reading a book by Malcolm Bradbury called "Eating People Is Wrong."
Are you sure that's not by Jeffrey Dahmer?
Dang.
Well, Jeffrey Dahmer does have a little forward to it. It says, "Then why are they made of meat?" But
Dang. Why you? What are you?
Wow.
yeah,
That's all you got there.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Well, you know the news. This thing with Trump, the anti-Trump protesters making complete utter. Do you guys think this is like what do they call those people that were like implanted like into Ferguson and all these other places?
So you're basically thinking it's staged because the one that he just did, it was like up north.
It's the one in Mexico or not Mexico.
The thing that got me is there was Spanish descendants waving the Mexican flag and setting the American flag on fire. Here's my problem. If you hated America so much, why did you run here?
Yeah.
And then why burn our flag when you apparently don't want to be in your country and you ran here? I'm not trying to throw the you're not supposed to be here part. What I'm trying to throw is if you wanted to be here so bad that you were willing to illegally enter the country, and I'm not stressing on the illegally part, but I'm making the effort part. You're making such a big effort to be here. Then why are you wanting to burn the flag when apparently this is where you want to be?
Well, you know, here, when did it become socially acceptable to destroy other people's property because of the guy you're voting for or the guy you don't want to vote for? Or you see what I'm getting at here is people's individual responsibilities are starting to cross a line now. And Scottie, you're one of the guys that has coined the phrase, your rights end where my rights begin.
Mm-hmm.
So, and how is it that people can turn over police cars and damage buildings
And not get arrested.
and well, they get arrested, but they get released.
Well,
Yeah.
what I'm getting at is a lot of times when it comes to the big mob stuff, they've not prosecuted because there's 100 people. I think
Shoot, sounds like a lot of money for me.
I think 100 people doing road work, cleaning up the streets would be a great
Well,
thing that week.
Check this out. And does this make sense? You're going to tear up the neighborhood. I'm going to lock you up. And then when things diffuse, guess what you're going to be doing?
You're gonna clean.
You're going to be out there cleaning it
Yeah.
up.
Right.
And you're going to be out there repainting cars.
And here's the thing
buildings
that
and curbs.
somebody had a statement made with me the other day and says, with our presidential election, it sucks because I don't want to vote for either of them. And I said, I got you. And she's like, and I leaned over and I said, I understand. I said, because I find Hillary to be a crook and I can't understand how in the world she even can be in the running.
Yep.
And then this person says, and Trump's a little bit of a lunatic. And I went, could be. I said, I really don't know how I feel about the Trump scenario right now. I said, but here's what I do know. Just as our county elections are, I know who I don't want. So with the comment being made, it's like, so you don't know that you want to vote for Trump, but you do know that you don't want to vote for Hillary.
Right.
So the I don't want to vote is just giving your vote away. So if everybody decides I don't want to vote, then you're just going ahead and giving it to Hillary. But you've already made it clear that you don't want Hillary to win. Well, I don't want to vote because I don't like either of them. But you made it very clear that you don't want Hillary to win. Whether you want Trump or not, you do make it clear that you don't want Hillary. Right. So if you don't vote, you are giving it to Hillary.
Right.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, being probably one of the older guys in the room here, I can tell you this. One is I've never voted for someone because I didn't like the person they were running against. I just don't do that. Maybe it's the benefits of a good education. I don't know. But the simple fact is there's also a certain amount of party responsibility when you're looking at national level votes. You see what I'm saying? Is the Democratic Party represents Democratic views. The Republican Party represents conservative Republican views. So you have to associate with it. Just because I don't like Trump because he's got messed up hair doesn't mean I should vote for Hillary, which I think everyone knows I would never do. But when it comes down to more local politics, I think we got to look at the guy. You see, the girl, the person.
I can't stand.
Who's the better for?
Well, it's gonna immediately affect you.
It's gonna affect me personally.
Yes, exactly.
My problem is I can't stand the Democrat Republican label.
I know that's right.
That's maybe you got a little millennium in you.
It's
well, isn't that right?
Here, let me word it this way. So I go to vote the other day.
Yes.
In order to vote on anything that really mattered to me,
you had to be labeled.
I had to say, there's these two pieces of paper on the wall. Which one are you? I'm the white paper that looks like this that's hanging up in the bathroom. I'm not either of those two pieces of paper on that wall. I'm toilet paper. I'm the guy that comes in and cleans up most of the messes that are made by other people. Why do I need to say I'm this or I'm that? I'm a United States citizen. Well, I'm a citizen of my county. I don't need to be labeled. So let me go with this now. So I go in
and trying to explain to you.
I don't care what you're trying to explain. I'm trying to tell you how my day went to why I don't like labeling.
If not, watch the video.
So I go in, and in order to vote on anything of my local stuff that I wanted to vote on, I had to go, I want the Democratic ticket to vote for. So then I get to where I need to vote for Janice Van Ness. And because I'm not voting Republican, I can't select her. So I grab somebody and say, is there any way to write this person in? No. I said, but all these other slots, there's this little box that says write in. She goes, yes. I said, but on this particular one, there isn't. She says, no. I said, well, how is it that I'm a citizen of this county and I'm being told that I can't vote for what I want to vote for because you wanting to put a label on it? She tries to get her boss on the phone. The boss kind of says the same thing. Well, that's just how it is. And they're rolling their eyes at me and says the words, well, if you didn't want to vote Democrat, you shouldn't have voted Democrat. Well, how about if I didn't want you to kiss my ace, I wouldn't have told you to kiss my ace? Because would that have sounded good if I'd have said that? I think it's extremely rude that somebody says, you have to have a label. I don't have to have a label.
You labeled yourself. They didn't label you. You labeled you. You registered as a Democrat.
Wait a minute. So hold on. But my choice was, if I wanted to vote, I had to take this piece of paper.
But that goes back to when you registered. Am I correct, Oz?
No, I got to choose what I wanted to vote for.
No. When you register, you don't
register Democrat or Republican?
No, you don't.
Here, you want to get on? You can.
I don't remember. So I was...
No, go. I mean, that's why we opened the seat up the second you got here.
This one you got to talk straight into.
No, when you register, you're just registering as a voter, not a Democrat or
voter,
Republican.
not a Democrat or a Republican.
I just, Mike, stop flirting with him.
It's the,
Putting on some weight,
cologne.
man.
Dude.
Oz.
It's the
Look,
cologne.
they're almost matching.
Listen.
Oz,
When
dude.
you were 8 and 12, it was okay to wrestle around with the boys in the living room floor, but you don't need to do that no more. You're grown.
Hey, I went to UGA.
He's trying to treat me like a first-time visitor. You know, at the church when they say, well, all first-time visitors, please stand, please raise your hand. I am not a first-time visitor. I've sat on this pew several times.
Yeah, but when they ask you to stand up and shake hands and hug your neighbor, Mike, there's only like a 3-second policy here.
there's
after
not.
3 seconds,
No,
you
man.
let go.
Hey, look.
He's the creepy deacon.
Oh.
Hey, look, if everybody can go to the same bathroom, I can hug Oz if I want to.
Oh.
Right?
So,
Right?
so my
You don't want me
point,
hugging you?
well, at least you didn't sniff them. Here's my problem, though. I don't think the labeling needs to be done. I think as citizens, we should be able to vote for whatever. I'm only going to say this just because he's sitting here, and then that way I'm not tossing names out for any other the local people. But whether Oz runs Democrat, whether he runs Republican, if I want to vote on the man, I should be able to vote on the man that I want to vote for.
That's right.
And it shouldn't matter what list he falls under. Because what he's doing for our community isn't for just okay, all you Democrats, you're the only ones that get to use this bathroom because I voted on it. That's not right. That's the biggest crock of crap I've ever heard.
And I've said it time and time again on the local level, it doesn't matter whether you're Democrat or Republican. And I'm in favor. Let me just go ahead and I'm putting it out there. I'm in favor of local politics being completely nonpartisan. A pothole doesn't discriminate whether you're black, white, Democrat, or Republican.
No doubt.
A house fire doesn't discriminate whether you're black, white, Democrat, or Republican. A gun stuck in your damn face
That's right.
doesn't discriminate whether you're black,
That's right.
white, or
Are you a Republican, sir? Because I'm not robbing a Democrat.
Right.
I mean, come
Right.
on. That doesn't happen.
Or vice versa. Or vice versa. That doesn't matter. So on the local level, so I think perhaps more on the state level and the national level, if you want to be affiliated with the party, okay, all right, that's your thing. But down here on the local level,
You shouldn't. No.
I see no need for it.
It makes, because they become community issues. One more time, that pothole will tear the hell out of your car and mine. So that's the truth of that. So I think sometimes people move, or should I say they remove, Stephanie, the simplicity of what's really going on the local level. And they get caught up with all these titles and cliches and all that kind of thing. Listen, I'm glad to be here at Just for Fun Radio. It's a funky, fabulous Friday, baby, and I'm here in the studio at Just for Fun Radio. That's
He
right.
was able to pronounce that because you can't, Mike. You try to say that really fast. Look at Mike's eyes. He's like, there's no way I could have said that.
I don't know how he
You
did
better
that.
not do. I usually blow that one pretty bad, man.
I've only had 6 hours of sleep since Tuesday night at our fabulous victory party. I'm just excited about the future of Rockdale County. People came out in high fashion on Tuesday. We really need people to get back to the polls on July 26th, the actual runoff election day. But more importantly, early voting for that particular election will start, Stephanie, on July 5th. Make a note of that. On July 5th, we'll start early voting. That's right. You got the 4th of July, and then guess what, folks? The very next day, you'll start. The fireworks will continue, baby. The fireworks will continue on July 5th. We will start early voting on July 5th. Now, the actual voting day, again, is July 26th. Let me say this. I've got so much stuff to say, and I really appreciate, Scottie, you all allowing me to come out and be a part of the show this morning on a Friday morning. On the brink, on the edge of the Memorial Day weekend. We got to talk about all of our servicemen and women here before I leave the show. Got a loaded morning this morning. But let me say this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the sincerest depths of my heart to all of the Rockdale County voters who went out doing early voting, doing the actual election day on the 24th of May and punched the ballot for Oz Nesbitt. Hats off to you all. Do you have one of those drum roll things, a hand clapping
I wish
things,
I did.
one of those buzzers or something?
Here, let me see real quick.
So while you're finding that, let me say this again. No one gets anything done by themselves. And this election for the chairman's office in Rockdale County is not about Osnes, but it is about the good people of Rockdale County and moving this county forward. We are tired. We're sick and tired. We're fed up. We've had enough of what we've been dealing with in terms of a monument, and you do know a monument is not moving.
Yep.
Okay? It's been standing still, Michael, for 8 years, and we've not gotten anything, and the people of Rockdale County, Stephanie, are ready for results.
Yes.
So I just really want to drop by and say thank you.
I just
more
got
than
a Team
anything.
Oz for Rockdale.
More than anything, I want to say thank you to the good people of Rockdale County. Here's the thing about Team Oz, Scottie. I've never seen, Stephanie, Michael, I've never seen a group of people who are so fired up, excited, enthusiastic about let's finishing up strong and let's taking this thing all the way on the 26th. You know, you would think Tuesday night that some people were a little bit down or disappointed because we didn't wrap this thing all the way out, but we were mentally prepared. I have to be honest and tell you, we were mentally prepared that the likelihood of us going into a runoff. I mean, let's just be real about it. Yeah. I mean, look at the numbers. And so, you know, my team, their demeanor or their attitudes or their disposition, should I say, had a lot to do with me. And I knew that I was not disappointed about a darn thing. I was super excited about everything and the possibilities and the opportunity that stands in front of us. We will finish up strong, but we're going to do it with all of the Just for Fun listeners, all of the voters in Rockdale County. And I'm going to say this to every one of the R.J. Hatley people. First of all, to our tax commissioner, the Honorable R.J. Hatley, thank you for running a very dignified race
Clean.
of class and cleanliness. This man ran a race that had no mud, no drama, none of that. I mean, you get RJ. RJ's a nice. He's one of the nicest people.
Before he ran, I never bumped into him anywhere. Since he started running, it just coincidence and coincidence only. Every time I turn around, I bump into him. It's like, was it PetSmart? Hey, we were somewhere else the other day. The same thing. Every time I turn around, there's RJ now, and he's just in his casual wear, and we just start talking. Super great guy, super nice guy.
Well, I gotta say it, and you can call it what you want to call it, but I'm going to tell you, I've always had a good relationship with Commissioner Hadley, and that continues. He called me, he texted me. Should I say? I'm gonna be technically or politically correct. He sent me a really, really nice text the night of the election, and he was congratulating me and he wished me good luck. We've talked twice since then. I mean, actually talked on the phone and at length and at depth. He is in his own place right now at this moment. I won't get into all of that because I do respect him and what he has to transition with his own mind and his own world. But I'm thanking him for being the character of the man that he is and the kind of campaign that he ran. And that speaks volumes about how we should be positioning ourselves here in the community. So moving forward, Team Oz is excited, and I'm reaching out to the R.J. Hadley supporters. I'm saying, welcome aboard. We embrace you, because when I listened to Commissioner Hadley, we were not worlds apart. In fact,
y'all were similar on
so many things. We were actually saying the same thing. So now I'm more interested in incorporating some of his thoughts and ideas in terms of how we need to move this county forward. I welcome hearing and entertaining some more of his thoughts and ideas and thoughts, Stephanie, of the people that supported Commissioner Hadley. I want to make sure that I say to them, come on board, let's sit down, let's talk, let's hear from you, and let's and listen, press me. I always say that. I always say, press me on the tough questions, the hard questions, or anything you want to do, because I don't think there's much of a choice here.
Well, I mean, you're asking probably not a good analogy here, but you're asking to wear that thorn or that crown of thorns, so to speak. You're asking to be put up, to be ridiculed. You're asking to be the leader, which means you have to take these questions. That's the position you're going to take.
I'm placing myself on the altar, which I think Richard Oden should have done 8 years ago. He should have made himself accessible and available to the people in his community. He shouldn't have played an old childhood game of dodgeball and dodged everything.
Here's my thing. Is like the day I met him.
I'm just saying it like it is. If you go, one thing about leadership, you can't choose when you want to be comfortable or uncomfortable.
Right.
The part of being a leader is you may be very comfortable at 9 a.m. and at 9:05, baby, you can be in the most uncomfortable position you've ever been in. It comes with the territory, and that's the way it is. So here's what I'm saying. There's a major demographic of people out there in the community at DJ Scottie who supported Mr. Odin, and they are loyal to him. We respect them, but what we want to do is educate them. Why would you? Let me just say it this way: anywhere but backwards.
And that's kind of where I was leading.
Anywhere but backwards. Now, if you've got 8 years of a person in a leadership role, but you have not received anything, you can't check mark anything if there aren't any measurables or real tangible deliverables that you can put your hands on, or pinpoint, should I say, then why? You're not sipping any Jim Jones juice, are you? You're not sipping the Jim Jones juice. Mike, you do remember the Jim Jones juice.
Absolutely. I got a box of it in my bag.
People are smarter than that. So I respect the fact that you're loyal, but at the same time, don't you want results?
Right. Well, and you know what I was going to bring up is when you spoke of backwards, the thing that gets me is the day I met our chairman the very first time, instead of what can I do to help you, I got negativity thrown at me. My problem is if you're in the position where you're the employee of the county and a resident comes to you and says, I have this as a problem, instead of talking down to me or trying to make me feel stupid for coming to you, why didn't you embrace the fact that I apparently was man enough to stand up and admit I have a problem and I need your help? So why would you try to make me feel stupid for coming to you? And that was the downfall. That was not the proper way to meet somebody. And if you spoke to me that way, you've spoken to how many people that way?
That's right.
If you'll talk to me that way, you'll speak to anybody that way. And I'm not trying to say I'm any better than anybody, but truthfully, if you just seen me on y'all's camera, on your little own network, stand up in front of all of you and beg for help, why would you talk down to me when I'm begging for help? I mean, it took a lot for me to be willing to come up and do that. So my whole point of this is we're in 2016. The turning the blind eye and pretending stuff don't happen, that goes back to the black and white TV days. Why do you just pretend it's not happening? If I was man enough to come to you and say I need help, ask me what you can do to help. It just, the going backwards part was so on point when you said that, because that's a problem that I think that we suffer with all the time.
Well, I think here's the other part of that too, Scottie. You have to take into deep consideration that if you're an individual that's in a leadership role and you don't like having to be put on the spot to answer tough questions, then the truth of the matter is you have no business in that position, because you're going to be put on the spot at the grocery store, the gas station, the church. You're going to be at the convenience store.
Well, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. If you can't be a cook and cook on short order, then don't be that cook.
This kitchen is burning up, and sometimes this kitchen is actually on complete fire.
Moving fast.
So, you know what I mean? But the thing is, what controls the temperature gauge, or the dial on the temperature, is how you respond to people and not how you react. You see, responding causes you to think. It forces you to think. Reaction is completely emotional.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Your character bleeds when you're reacting.
Arrogance, ego, belligerent, all of those negative emotions are displayed through your disposition.
Yeah.
When people ask you a simple question.
That's right. And I can only speak of what I've seen personally out of the man.
It can be a simple question that you just don't like or make you feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. But because you're a leader, guess what you got to do? You got to respond.
And you know what gets me is, speaking of respond, out of all the times, because you know the haters are going to listen every time you post, you're going to be on here. The thing that gets me is if you know good and well that you talk down to me, and you know good and well that I've made clear to people that you talk down to me, why have you not offered the handshake to say, what can I do to repair the problem that I created? And that's what I say to any people with the county that I've had problems with. Why are you not doing your job and saying, what can I do to fix what you, the citizen, needs fixed?
Let me to their defense, let me respond to that. When you're a county employee and you work in an atmosphere and an environment that is not welcoming or conducive to a positive suggestions. Remember back in the day, they used to have what is called the suggestion box?
Yes.
And if
I think every county needs one.
Well, listen, if you work for an organization, if you work for Just for Fun Radio, and I can't submit some suggestions in this box for the owner and operator to consider, then I may not need to be a part of this team. If you're part of a county government or any organization and you see a need for improvements and you have some ideas, some advice, some suggestions, but you know that your suggestions are going to fall on deaf ears, then why on earth are you going to be excited or interested, to say the least, to even submit your suggestion?
That's
because
right.
you're going to say to yourself, well, hell, it ain't going anywhere. So, and besides,
you just give up. Mom, I need a cookie. You keep getting hand slapped. You quit reaching.
He's not going to entertain it or what have you. Or watch this. When there is an idea that he really likes, he's not going to give you no credit for
God,
it.
yeah.
He's going to snatch
Mike
it.
does that all the time.
He's going to snatch it, and he's going to make it his own. And then he's going to run real quick to the media and hold up this shiny trophy. He's going to say, I've got this award. I've gotten that award. And I've gotten this award.
The Golden Spittoon.
Downtown Atlanta. Well, I thought we were talking about
Tanya's.
Rockdale County.
That's right, Rockdale, baby.
Yeah, because I believe a couple of weeks ago there was a picture of him at a
DeKalb County McDonald's.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean,
yeah.
And how many McDonald's we have in Rockdale?
What's that confusing look for, Michael? Is that because it said DeKalb County McDonald's?
No, it's just that you were saying that I steal your ideas.
Oh, are you still stuck on that?
You know, it's easier. You see what I'm saying?
He writes all my stuff in this book. Hey, we need to go to commercial.
It's easier just to steal his ideas. I don't have to think about anything.
Hey, give us a few minutes when we get back.
I want to come back and talk about that Flip Wilson Award.
Well, I want to talk about this too. We're having people go, did he lose? And I said, no, there's a runoff now. So let's come back to that. And then I want to bring up, and I don't want to put you on the spot because, you know, if you say something, say your personal opinion, people hang you. But I want to bring up for all of us as a panel to discuss the fact that, let's just use the sheriff's runoff for an example.
You're going to come back after break.
You only see 7,000 voters. So let's talk about that when we get back. Where's all our voters? We'll be right back,
we need
everybody.
to talk about the turnout. Absolutely.
And see, I didn't know what was happening that night because that night I keep pulling up the Rockdale org, and it was like a 43 vote difference. And then I'm like, what happened? What happened? And the next day, Mike has to explain to me. And the reason I went, shh, you wasn't listening apparently.
Yes, I was.
He said suggestions, and I'm like,
I know.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no more suggestions out of Mike. I'm not putting tassels from the ceiling or not having stripping Tuesday.
You're not gonna put a poll in here.
That's right.
Hey, I got a suggestion. How come we don't have another debate?
Hey,
What do you mean? How come? Why don't you?
Okay.
What do you mean? How come? The candidates don't set that up.
I know.
No,
And I know you'd be.
No, we've already.
Okay.
Alex has already talked to Connie. We're already working.
Okay,
on
good,
it.
good.
BFW again.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if we could find a different place. Maybe
We definitely need to
because
find.
the
It.
turnout
Well,
wasn't that great.
well, you got JP Carr.
Yes. Hey, well, Alex started making phone calls yesterday. See what it take to get a couple.
Because
But
I would
how
love
can
to
you
put
have
him
a-
on.
How can you have a debate when he?
But see, he ain't gonna be like that with me.
Well, that's
he
fine,
can
though.
be like
That's
that with me, but
because that's
he
gonna
might
say
get around
that's gonna say everything to everybody. If he doesn't show up,
Yeah.
that says it all right there. You know, and this would be a bad time for him not to show up in a runoff. Oh, buddy.
I'm thoroughly confused on
I-
how you can
look,
never see.
Remember
them
when
right
you
here.
would lick the plate? I licked the plate. I be licking the plate, baby. And my mom say, "Boy, you can have some more. I got some more over here in that pot."
So hopefully, though, with the Hadley supporters coming over, because I mean, it was just 43 votes. It was very close.
We're gonna fix that, Stephanie. I need you, and you.
Oh, you best believe Travis was like one of the last ones because the polls closed at 7, and I mean he was getting it down there to get to vote.
Stop.
We appreciate that, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I said, no, there's going to be a runoff next. And I got between who? So that's where people are asking because they don't understand what's happening. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do is kind of a fill in the
Yeah,
blank.
why is it runoff? People are.
Yeah, because I was blown away when I'm watching the numbers. I'm like, how do we only have 7,000 people voting?
Where do
We
I get
have
the
how many
numbers?
people living in this county?
A lot don't vote.
It's 90,000 that lives in the county. There's 46,000 that are registered voters.
46,000.
So 46,000 and we only
still-
got 7.
That ain't a
Do they not
third.
think that the local government matters?
Well, the primary elections always bring out a low number. In November, during the general election, you're going to have a lot more people. However,
So you
the
have,
last primary election in 2012 brought out 18,000 in 2012.
See, my thing is today.
Well, I know. So the average, the max that you're going to see in based on the
Here, hang on
trend.
to all that because that way you don't have to say it twice.
yeah,
I just mean because we're going to end up having to do it all over again.
yeah.
Because I'm just really,
I'm just surprised.
How do I
Mike
find
is
the
so
numbers?
quiet over there.
I kept
Well,
saying,
Because I'm letting on.
Mike had to school me a little bit because I was like, Monday, Alex told me it was closed. I'm like, I'm not going to worry about voting on primary. And he's like, no, you have to go vote. He's like, if you really believe that your vote matters, you have to vote.
And in this case,
It does matter. Right.
Big time.
All right, let's go live. You ready?
You know what I mean, let's be honest. You see this guy everywhere. Okay, at this
Who?
level, Oz.
You know, the last time I saw Odin, I passed a sign on the expressway
Yeah,
going into
that's what I'm
DeKalb
talking
County yesterday.
I think I've seen him in person one time. I see
I've never
Oz.
seen him
I
in
see
person.
Oz's signs. I see what Oz does. I see the
He's walked
The
past me several
results-
times when I tried to say hey.
results of what Oz does. I see
All right, hold
what's
on.
coming up.
And we're back live.
Okay, so I was talking about all the stuff where I see Oz. I see Oz's signs. I see Oz on social media. I see what Oz does. I see Oz on all this other stuff. I never see.
I didn't know what that was.
I never
That was our
see
drum
the
roll.
other guy.
I was
okay?
late though.
But how is it that it was that close? Is that gonna Oz? If I ask you that question, is that gonna be one that maybe I cross the line with? Why was it that close? I never see this guy, and I never hear anything positive about this guy,
Let me give you my surface thoughts.
Yes, sir.
My surface thoughts on why I think it was that close. I don't take for granted that Mr. Odin has, as I said earlier, some diehard and loyal supporters who are the age 60 and older. They're determined. They're voters. They're going to vote if they have to come in any kind of way. They have to come in.
I got you.
They're going
I
to
got
vote.
Do you know what I was told when I asked that
those
question?
those people are determined and they're diehard. Our folks, here's one of the problems that we ran into. Oh, Oz, you got this. You got this, Oz. Oh, you. I don't see nowhere nobody can be. You got this. So a lot of people took for granted that we just automatically had this thing locked down.
Mhm.
No matter how hard I was working my butt off, my team was working their butts off. People took for granted, and a good number of the people,
Right.
as you can see, did not go out and vote.
Yeah, that
Well, for his crowd, who were dead determined, they didn't take nothing for granted. They showed up at the polls.
Yeah.
Now, what we've got to do is get our message out to our people that no, ma'am, no, sir, taking nothing for granted. We got to get your butt by any means necessary, we got to get you into the polls.
Right.
So we've got a plan, and I'm not going to reveal my plan
don't.
at all.
Because you know the enemy's listening.
We've got a plan. Good morning, enemy. We got a plan and a strategy that will be implemented in a few minutes.
Right. Yeah, just remember,
and on that thing, because I want to say this too, because you said something about enemies and haters. So here's
well, I want to throw this out right as you get ready to say this. Think about this. I found out that everybody that needs to find any ammo to come at us about anything, they roll back my video. Yeah. I was asked at the debate, do I video every show? Yes, I do. And they use this. They go back. I've watched videos where people have downloaded my video and chopped it up to edit it to make it sound totally different than the real story. So that's why I try to tell people, always remember, whatever comes out of your mouth is on record, and these people will make it suit whatever needs they need to.
Winners focus on winning. Haters focus on winners.
Yes. Now, how about this? I don't want to throw a guy under the bus. If there was a subpoena involved, I'll be more than happy to tell who told me this. But by my freedom of speech and the freedom of the press, I don't have to reveal my sources. But I was told that the reason that Odom was most likely going to win was because I don't want to call them the older generation, but the people that have been here for years and the people that have owned businesses here for years like the system that they got. They are afraid to change. They don't want to change because they got it just the way they want it. And
I totally disagree with that. When I say the people that's been here for years are what we call Rockdale natives, those people are very disconnected from Richard Odom. The people who support Odom
are we discussing money people, or are we discussing general pop?
Let me give
because
it to you.
The way I was told, it ain't the general pop I'm talking about. I'm talking about the influence.
Let me give it to you. Rockdale County is a very diverse county. We have a good number of natives, Rockdale residents, but we have a greater number of transits, people who are not originally from Rockdale County at all. And there are now more people from not originally from this county than there probably are real bona fide natives of Rockdale that's active in the community and doing things. So there's a decent blend of both. But the natives are not connected to him because of his arrogance, his ego, and they didn't like what they saw when he came in, and they haven't liked what they've seen since he's been in. So they're not in favor of continuing to divide this community, divided along party lines, divided along racial lines, divided along socioeconomic lines. They are not interested in that. And surely the transit people, urban professionals, young millennials are not even participating in that type of train of thought. But those people who have been with Richard Odom, particularly African Americans 60 and older, who are diehard and loyal to him, no matter what happens, they're going to drink the juice. Okay? But they're going to be there because you saw as the people drunk the juice, they drunk it cup behind cup behind cup. And it didn't matter how many other people fell out and passed out. The next person in line, guess what they did? Drunk the juice.
You know, it reminds me of a cult where the people are so aggressive.
So stay with me here. So they went out. It's just like the bomber that get on the plane, kills the pilot, know that they're going to die themselves,
right?
But they're willing to do it all for the love of the cause that they're doing it for.
That cult activity is where I was going.
So that's hard to beat that mentality.
Yeah.
What we've got to do is educate and inform those, but more importantly, we've got to get our people who came out back out, and then with those people who kept saying, "Oh, Oz, you got this, you got this." No. We've got to get those people to say, no, ma'am, no, sir. We're not taking anything for granted. We only got it when you get to the polls. Right. We only got it when you get to the polls. We only got it when you get to the polls. Yeah, because
I was one of the ones to say, Oz, you're everywhere. You've got this, man. But the problem, too, is we got to make these people understand, the ones that live in Rockdale but run out of Rockdale to go do stuff because they don't want to be here. We got to get them to start understanding that you are the very same people. If you want our community to be better, we need your help to make it better. Be part of the system and help us vote on these things.
Well, we're confident we're going to win, but we're going to work all the way through the next 42 days, and we're not taking anybody for granted. And I'm going to tell you, I'm reaching out to that crowd that Mr. Oden has. I am, and I want to educate them, Steph, and I want to inform them about why we need change in this community and why there's a better and brighter day ahead of us. So respectfully, I say that, respectfully. There's nothing like having a friend who is loyal to you to the end. No, there's nothing greater than that right there. That'll stick with you through thick and thin. However, I appreciate that loyalty in my friends and friendships, but I don't need somebody that's going to be stupid.
Well, I found
if you see me walking in front of a convoy of trucks and we've agreed somewhere in our livelihoods that you just won't tell me nothing, but we'll remain friends. So you let me get the hell bust out of me because you made this agreement with me 20 years ago that you wouldn't tell me nothing, and now I'm splattered because of your loyalty. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I found the numbers that I was looking for. It said a total of 10,846 voters turned out for the primary election.
Say that total again.
10,846 voters.
So 10,000 out of all our residents? Yeah. Holy cow.
It says only 23.51% of the total number of registered voters in Rockdale County.
Which are 46,000 registered voters in Rockdale County, and only how much percent?
23%.
23% of the people came out on this primary election, and there's a lot of different reasons. Some not interested, believe it or not. Some unaware, believe it or not. Yeah. That's I have a problem with that.
Yes.
But that because some people are so off in their own silos, on their own islands, that they're oblivious to what's happening in and around them.
Right.
And then there's that other group that just don't care.
Well, that's the thing. And I can't even begin to tell you how many people I've talked to, because this is the business I'm in. I mean, this is what I do. I have to find out all this kind of stuff. And I'm always asking it. You know, if I'm at White Brothers and I'm talking to the people that work there, or if I'm at Rob's, I'm talking to the people. Every business I'm at, whether I'm shopping somewhere or not, we get into these conversations, and there's so many people said, well, my vote doesn't matter. But you may think on the presidential kind of stuff, your vote might not matter, but on your county,
and I don't agree on any of it.
I do that. I get your point. I do agree with that. Your vote should always matter, but on your local stuff, that is the stuff that affects your day-to-day life. Mm-hmm. You should be part of it. You can't complain about your road if you're not willing to try to solve the problem. You can't complain about your shopping center that you don't like, or your street that you travel to and from work on. You can't make these complaints if you're not willing. You can sit in your car and scream all day long, but if you're not willing to make your vote count to be part of the solution, then what are you doing?
Oz Nesbitt will transition from being a working commissioner to becoming a working chairman. I won't be a mystery man. Right now, we have a mystery man. We have somebody that's not here, that's never there, that's inaccessible. You can't reach him. You can't talk to him. And when you do talk to him, there's a bunch of negative attitude and arrogance. So I'm looking to transition from being a working commissioner to a working chairman, someone that you can access, someone that you can see in the community, at your child's school, here at your church, at your barbecue, at the board meeting, at the situation, and at the catastrophe, all at the same time, making sure that I'm there and present. So much about service is being there. So much about leadership is service. You have to be able to put yourself out there so people can access you, and you can be visible to the people in the community. My thing is, when was the last time both of you guys talked about? I haven't seen him. I never seen him. She said she's never seen him.
She doesn't even know what he looks like.
And she's all over the place.
Me and her had an argument at the friggin' gym because I said, oh my God, that looks like Odom. She says, I don't even know what he looks like. I went, that. And she's like, do you think it's him? I went, no, because this guy's looked at me and smiled once or twice, and that guy won't even look at me in my eyes. So pretty sure that's not him. She goes, oh. I mean, it was just so funny because she's like, I have no clue.
Well, he's changed his tone for these next 40-something days here. I've already seen and noticed some things. He has a softer approach now because he wants to appeal.
He wants to appeal
He wants to appeal to a few people. He's gotten on Facebook and he's trying to figure out what to do with it, Michael. But it's too late. It's too late for that.
How about this? I want to just make this very clear because I'm this type of person. I believe Buddha is. I know Mike kind of is, and I definitely know Stephanie is. And if that's
what's that, a guy?
And listen. If that's 4 of us sitting in a room of 6, let's just go ahead and say 4 out of 10 people, Bob. If you have 100 words you're fixing to say to me in a sentence, if you're going to say something to me and speak to me, preach to me, make statements to me, and you have 100 words, and the first 5 words, now remember 100, the first 5 words, you said something stupid to me, all I hear is a skipping CD for the next 95 words. And in my mind, as you've already insulted me, all I hear is, I'm a dumb biatch. I'm a dumb biatch. Because your mouth's moving and I don't hear nothing coming out of your mouth because you already started off negative with me. And that is where I have a problem. Again, it goes back to, if you're working for me, shut up and listen. That's your job. Shut up and listen.
Well, he continued to talk about the facts. Look at the facts. Well, he talks about the facts, but he never revealed what they are. And I'm trying to figure out, are the facts a secret? He always talked for 8 years that something's coming down the pike. Something's coming down the pike. And where in the hell is that pike? And why
is this 100-mile pike?
And why is it such a mystery?
And why is it taking so long?
Well, and why is it taking so long? So here's the thing with me. I am highly interested in multiple debates between now and the 26th of July. I welcome debates. Let's talk about moving this county forward. Let's talk about your track record. Let's talk about being accessible to the people in this community. Let's talk about embracing the total community. And let's not talk about some freaking mystery pike and all this stuff that's coming down the pike. And let's not talk about all the accolades and awards that doesn't mean a hill of bean to the people on the ground in Rockdale County who are trying to find employment, a small business person who's trying to keep the lights on, a family who's trying to have enough options and alternatives for parks and recreation, a sheriff's office that needs more tools and equipment to help make sure we keep this community safe. That's what the people in this community want to hear about.
Right.
They don't want to hear a bunch of hoopla that has nothing to do with the forward progressive movement of Rockdale County. People don't want to hear that. So, sir, if you have the facts, would you please lay them out as it relates to the progressive movement of Rockdale? Any other facts that you're talking about, we're not interested in none of that kind of foolishness. All we want to know is, how are you going to move Rockdale County forward? And, sir, it's fine. It's hard to believe because for 8 years, you've been standing in place like a monument, like a statue downtown in Town Square. And the only thing that's on that statue that's moving is the pigeon on top.
Well, and the sheet running down the arm, just saying.
I'd like to make an analogy, if I could. And you guys had brought up when we were talking about, Democrat and Republican and how a pothole doesn't really know the difference of what party you run.
Because a pothole doesn't have a brain, but go ahead.
That's right. Here's what I see, and this is, I think, what voters should think about as they go to the runoff election. Is let's say there's a pothole in your neighborhood, and let's say Mr. Oden finally does address it. He's going to send a crew out, whatever. It might get fixed to standard, it may not, whatever. Nobody's going to go back and check on it. It's done.
There's no quality insurance.
There's no nothing. There's just
delegation,
patchwork. Okay, now here's what I see with Oz. If I called up and I said, hey, I got this pothole, man, it's just ripping my tires off, and it gets to him, one, I'll more than likely get a response back from Oz, which is going to mean the world.
And you possibly to see me come out to that scene.
Hey,
that's exactly where I'm going.
Hold on. Before you go with analogies, let's talk facts.
I don't know what.
Let's talk facts. They came down my road squirting tar on my road in Honey Creek.
The
county.
Yeah.
The county came out.
Contractor.
I spoke to the contractor. No, it was the county guy I spoke to. The county guy walked out there. They were standing there with their county truck. I discussed to him about what he was doing and not putting it down correctly. And he continued to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I said that me and another bike almost went down.
Right.
I then tried calling 5 different numbers. I did not get any return phone calls from Odin, from Odin's secretary. I've left voicemails for both. I left voicemails
Talking about attitude. Talking about attitude. Have you ever talked to his secretary?
No.
Talking about an attitude.
But here's the bad thing is, I left them messages, and for a week, nobody returned my call. And do you know that on a Saturday, a week after this, on a Saturday, right here at Honey Creek, we had a bike go down where a lady pulled out in front of the bike. The bike went to stop, and he ended up getting hit. Now, where's your, as Mike brought up, you make these phone calls, you can't get any response. I make a phone call to Oz, and he goes, here's 5 numbers to call, and call them in this order. And guess what? The only person that I really spoke to was Oz. Then I actually did finally get a return phone call from the chief of staff, who then didn't do anything either. He at least called me on the phone though.
Well, you got the courtesy call, man. You
I got the generic. I did at least return your phone call.
Let me say this.
But 5 days after the original phone call to Oz, we got a guy hurt in the hospital, most likely, totaled bike because of our roads not being safe for 2 wheels to be on.
The employees, and I'm going to say this correctly because, like you said, people are listening. So here it is.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There's a certain percentage of the people that work immediately in and around the chairman's office who, unfortunately, in this situation, embody the spirit, the attitude, and the disposition of the chairman. If the chairman has a negative disposition, an arrogant, an egotistical attitude, a good number of the people, not all, I'm laying it out now. I don't want to make a blanket statement, Buddha, but not all. But let me say this.
But it runs down the hill.
A percentage, and in this situation, it's so unfortunate. There's a strong percentage of those who work closely to the chairman. They embody the spirit and the attitude of the chairman, of the person that they work for. So if that person they work for, Scottie, has a negative attitude, a negative disposition, a negative ego, then guess what you will have? So I've heard repeatedly about the responses, particularly coming out of the administrative assistant's office, who works extremely close to the chairman, because that person is the administrative assistant, the executive administrative assistant to who? The chairman.
Yeah, but how in the hell, and I'm going to cuss, how in the hell?
You just did.
How in the French toast, God, the word substitute, how in the French toast hell do these people who work for this county not have the balls or the respect or the honor, and I just called all of you punk asses, why do y'all not have the dignity to call back the citizen who has a complaint because your dumbass works for us?
Well, because the French toast hell burns up.
It blows my mind. You work for this county.
Yeah, I think
how do you not return a phone call when somebody honestly has a problem? I don't get it. There's nobody. You know what it is? It's like, Mike, I'm watching your kids today while you're at work, and I told your kids to quit jumping on my furniture, and they looked at me and said, you ain't my daddy.
Well, let me do this.
It doesn't work that way.
Scottie, I want to change the tone for a second because I've got a few moments before I leave out here. So I think it's important for us to focus on.
And before you leave, let's throw out why there's a runoff. We've had people asking that question.
Stay with me here for a moment.
Caller, you'll have to call right back.
I want to make sure I get some time in to talk about this because I think this is really much more important than a lot of the things that we've talked about. One of the things that's very critical is the fact that we've got to get more people out to the polls and vote. We got to really educate and encourage people to get out to the polls. That's critical here in this runoff. But here's what I want people to know. the positive things that Oz Nesbitt has done, the majority of the time that I've been in the office for 8 years as your Post 1 commissioner, what you've seen come from me have been my own Commissioner Oz Nesbitt initiatives. Because of the blockage and the roadblocks and the barriers that not been able to allow me to embrace or share ideas with the overall board, meaning the chairman and how things move forward, I've had to move forward, Stephanie, with implementing and executing my own set of initiatives that will help enhance the community. Whether you're talking about giving away a ham, a turkey, a job fair, responding to people in the middle of the night, in the middle of the morning, or the middle of the day, being there for the people in the community at their local churches, at their schools, at their community events, being a part of the fabric of the community. Those things, because I am interested in people. I am interested in community. It's in my DNA to be a part of what's happening. No one woke up and gave me a job description to say, all right, Commissioner Nesbitt, this is what you do. Stephanie, I do that because that's simply who I am. It's out of my heart. And what I'm saying to the people in Rockdale County, I want to serve you on a greater level and a greater capacity by becoming your chairman. If those things, those initiatives that we've been able to do on a grassroots level, from a ground zero level, if those things have impressed you and you like those things, and that's what you want to, some of those things are the things that you like to see coming out of the chairman's office, I can do that even on a greater level from a leading from an executive position of leadership as your next chairman here in Rockdale County. I don't want to talk about Richard Odin and what he didn't do.
I got to throw this out, though.
I don't want to get into all of those things.
I just got negative. With a real Slim Shady. Odom, please stand up.
Well, that's people calling in and texting in and all that.
Yeah,
but I want to make sure that
he's a ghost figure is the problem.
It's important.
Even though for you don't have to say it or see it, but we, the citizens, say it and see it. And how sorry is that?
It's important for me to focus on the positives, to focus on the future of Rockdale County, and to be inclusive of every person and every demographic in this community, and making sure that we don't isolate anybody and we don't try to eliminate anyone at all. So I want to talk about the things that we're going to do to move forward. Number one, my number one top priority is public safety. That's no secret to anybody. There's so many things in this community that are very, very vital to the
he needs those police cars that got voted out
of this community. But there's nothing as important as public safety. Then you've heard me talk so much, and you heard me be hands-on in the area of code enforcement. How we look, not how we look to the outside world, but how we look to ourselves. It's like standing in front of a mirror, and you see all the blight, the trash, the debris. We've got to clean up our own backyards. Yes, it's important how people view us, how they see us coming in and out of Rockdale County, but what about how we see ourselves? I want to be much more assertive and aggressive when it comes to code enforcement. And a lot of those things go hand in hand. When you talk about parks and recreation, I'm going to say this one more time. Make a note of this, Stephanie. 16,500 young people enrolled in Rockdale County public schools. There is only one major park and rec facility, Johnson Park. I said one major park and rec facility, and that's Johnson Park. Now, stop right there for a moment. Do the math. 16,500 students enrolled in public schools. One major park and rec facility. Why is it that these other municipalities, other communities, other counties have public-private partnerships with all of these community centers in and around Rockdale County and Metro Atlanta, but Rockdale County doesn't?
Hell, we got a big area over near Country Walk that used to be a golf course. Why ain't that turned into something?
Let me tell you this.
Throwing that out there.
Well, let me explain. I'll come back to that, but I want to tell you one of the reasons why we're having a problem here. Under the current administration, watch it. Put your seatbelt on, folks. Here we go. Under the current administration, Parks and Recreation is coupled with Public Works. Parks
How's that make sense?
Parks and Recreation is currently coupled and paired up, married to Public Works. Now, wait a minute. So each year during budget season, the same director who's in charge of Parks and Recreation is also in charge of Public Works. So when they're asking for funding, and the big need for that $80,000 dump truck or that loader or bulldozer or bobcat is needed to do some major work, then we finally get to the need or the needs of Parks and Rec,
the stepchild of the situation.
And nobody gets here because it gets smothered in underneath all that. So that's a problem right there with the leadership role of putting two things. Let me tell you that the refrigerator does not belong in the bedroom.
Mike got one.
The refrigerator does not belong in the bedroom. That's just now. Look, I've got friends who've converted their carports or their garages into a nice room, but guess what? They no longer try to park the car in there.
That's right.
Right.
It's one or the other.
In fact, they've closed it off.
That's right.
And in fact, it looks so good you can't tell it was ever a garage at all.
Right.
Then they complain they ain't got nowhere to put their car.
That's right.
The point I'm making is, if we're going to, you're not going to fix the problem with the same mindset that caused it.
Right.
There's some positive things that we have moving forward. We have an opportunity to make this county a world-class community. I'm focusing on the positive things that we've already done and that we continue to look to do in this community. And one of the things I'm most proud of is being accessible to the people and willing to listen,
right,
and interact with the people and find out what the pulse of the people in the community is.
That's right.
So that we will have a good gauge of how we want to go forward based upon what the people are telling you. Yep. These are taxpayers, Stephanie, who spend their money to help this county move forward. So what we don't want to be, Scottie, is a group of leaders or a chairperson who does what he or she wants to do without considering the people who are paying the taxes.
And caller, I was fixing to turn to you, but you just hung up. I didn't want to interrupt, but I didn't want the caller to just keep sitting either. They ended up hanging up. And see, with me, you bring back who you are and what you are. You know, you were a police officer. That's in your DNA. It's your genes. You know, Rich does firefighting. My dad, my grandfather, and my brother was cops. The only reason I never went that route is because of being dyslexic. And my dad begged me not to become a cop. And then my younger brother, was dumb enough to do it.
Well, so, Memorial Day weekend is upon us, and let me just tell you.
Catch this real quick.
Go right ahead.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Good morning, Just for Funners.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Terrific.
This is Tara from the Pampered Puppy.
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Pampered Puppy Tara.
Tara. She's the queen of the Pink Pooch Parade.
That's right.
Yes. I love your campaign. You ran it honestly. It was great. I was one of those ones who was texting you that morning saying, dude, you got it. Take it easy. Still today. But I was amazed to see the number of voter turnout. 100,000 people in Rockville County, 87,000 of them registered to vote, and only 10,000 showed up to vote.
Yes.
You could change that around.
Isn't that insane, though?
That is
That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's a part of our strategy to get out and put some fire on those people who didn't get out and vote. And let me just tell you, we're going to need your help. Absolutely. Everybody that comes in that shop, everybody that comes in there for grooming, haircuts for their pooches, we're going to need your help. When you thought that I was already helping, guess what? You're going to have to help even more, because we're going to need you and everybody that works with you to be on steroids to help get this thing, to bring this thing in. I mean, I said to my team on Tuesday night, I know I've pushed the hell out of you, but guess what? I'm about to push you some more. I mean, when you think you squeezed all the juice out of the lemon and there's no more juice, baby, squeeze it again. So we're getting ready to squeeze it again and make a really tall picture of lemonade.
Awesome. And, you know, I do see you out everywhere in community events and churches and schools. And I've been in Rockville County for 25 years, own a home, own a business. And
God,
I'd like to say that I'm pretty that I'm pretty involved in the community and the schools, and I've never met Mr. Odin, ever. I've never seen him.
How
out,
sad is that?
Well, let's ask her why. Why haven't you met him, you think?
I don't know. I don't know. He's not approachable. I've been to commissioners.
As a citizen, tell us how you feel 100%. Now, that's why I want to make sure the word's used. Everybody's going to watch this back on video. This is how you feel. This ain't being set up. This is what you called to tell us.
That's right. Well, I feel like I want somebody who I can call them and say, hey, we have this issue.
Mhm.
And how many commissioners do you know that regularly give their cell phone number out to the community? You can call Oz on his cell phone at midnight and he will answer it.
Mhm.
And if he doesn't, he'll call you right back.
He sure
You
will.
can't even get this other guy to come to an event, to come out and shake hands with people. Sure, he goes to his church and meets people there and shakes a couple hands after some meetings, but I've never met him.
But yet he goes to a business opening in DeKalb County and
That has
Right.
nothing to do with us.
has a lot of pictures
Right.
taken with the owners of the said McDonald's.
See?
Man.
So
And I
And
got
if you want somebody
videotape of
who's
dump trucks
approachable-
running 75 miles an hour down here with a radar, and we can't get him out here. So that's your approachable guy.
right. And that's sad.
Well,
But anyway, I just wanted to call and let you guys know that you were in an awesome campaign. We're there for you. We're supporting you. And anything that you need us to do for you, let us know.
Well, I certainly do appreciate that, my friend, and I appreciate your customers, your circle of influence. Here's the message at this moment. Let's do it again. Let's get out. Let's do it again. The message is very plain and simple. Let's do it again. We've got to put let's do it again in 3D or 4D. We got to put it on steroids. We have to give it a Red Bull and a Monster drink all at the same time because we need people to come back out, and we need them to come out in high fashion. But this time, we need each person to bring someone with them to the polls. So we have got to get this done. I need you. You said, let me know what I need. What I need. I'm going to let you
That's
know
what you
what.
need.
And guess what? It's not what I need. It's what
it's what we need.
We've got to move this county forward.
County
We
needs.
thank you for your support. We thank you for everything you've done thus far. But we need each other to make this thing happen, to finish it up strong. My message is, let's do it again.
All right. Good deal.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Ozfix get out of here too, so we're gonna shoot off the commercial here in just a few seconds.
All right.
I
Happy
think I
birthday.
gotta play one of them Pampered Puppy commercials. Them dang old doggy people.
It's funny.
All right, y'all. Have a good day.
You too.
You too.
Say
Bye.
All right, that was our caller. Look, we're gonna go to commercial. I know Oz has got to get out of here. Before you leave, I gotta have the journalistic question. How do you feel? What is your opinion? Strictly just an opinion. Do you believe that now that the county was divided into 3 votes, now it's only coming down to the 2 of you? Do you feel that the RJ's people are going to lean towards you, or do you think they're going to lean towards him?
Well, I strongly feel that the RJ people are going to lean toward us. Mr. Odin has never been an option for them, and because he's never been an option before, I don't think that he's going to be an option at all at this time. If they're not going to vote for me, they're definitely not going to vote for Mr. Odin. So I believe that the RJ folks are coming in our direction. We welcome them. We want them. We need them. We need their vote. I also believe that if they're not going to vote for Oz Nesbitt, they are definitely not going to vote for Mr. Odin. So our goal is to do everything we can to embrace all of the people that supported Commissioner Hadley, and we welcome them on board. We are interested in their concerns and their thoughts and their ideas. And I'm saying again, hats off to Mr. Hadley for running a very fine campaign. I've spoken with him on 2 or 3 occasions since Tuesday night after receiving a very, very nice text message from Mr. Hadley congratulating me and wishing me good luck. I'm saying before I leave the air to the people of Rockdale County one more time, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do it again. Let's finish up strong. I need everybody. Don't just say, Oz, you got this. I literally need you and someone else to go back to the polls.
Show me I got it.
Show me that we have it. Again, it's not about Oz Nesbitt.
Right.
It's about Rockdale County. It's about Rockdale County. It's not about Oz Nesbitt. It's about this county. So if we're thinking collectively as a county, then we're going to do the right thing. It's so good to be back on Just for Fun Radio. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Let's catch this caller real quick before you leave. Caller, did you have anything for Oz?
You're getting out.
Morning.
Good morning. Make it quick. He's got a boogie.
Good morning.
This is Alex, Tech Talks guy.
So there are obviously some things people can't say. I'm not constrained by those rules.
You are under my phone call, though. Be careful.
Sure, I can say whatever I want. Here's the thing.
On your videos.
Every conversation I've had with a county employee, they've all said to me that our current chairman is a bad manager. His number one function is to manage the county, and everyone says he's a bad manager. He has a problem going into this immediately, but people can't say anything publicly because they're afraid of retribution.
They're afraid if he does get reelected, they'll be fired.
Right.
Exactly. So, but I can say it, and it's a message I'm going to be telling everybody. The guy doesn't know how to manage people. He doesn't know how to manage the county. And if we put him back into office, we then have a big problem. So, I say everybody get out, vote for Oz, and let's replace Richard Odom.
Yes. 10-4. Thanks for calling in.
See you later.
All right, bye. And see, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. All I can do is present what we know in front of you. I got accused of being a negative Nancy because I call it like I see it. Well, here's what I know. That same gene that Oz has for fixing stuff, because that's what he was as a police officer, people are born with that in them. The same thing, my grandfather, my father, my brother, and I was just smart enough not to become a cop.
But you're still fixing stuff right here on Just for Fun. And I got to say this as I close out. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
So I got to say this. Thank you to all of the servicemen and women who currently serve and who have served, and that includes local public safety personnel as well.
Right.
Because I think a lot of times people just talk about the military, but we cannot exclude
our home people protect us at night.
We cannot exclude our public safety professionals, law enforcement, firefighters, emergency 911, ambulance and EMT, EMS professionals that are out there. Animal control people are part of public safety as well. So hats off. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. Let's have a safe Memorial Day. Do not drink and drive. I want to talk to you, not about you.
That's right.
I want to talk to you, not about you. I need your vote. We need your vote. We need you here. Don't give the local sheriff any money this weekend at the county jail. Have your barbecue.
Right.
Stay home and put your keys up somewhere where you can forget them.
That's right. Well, keep in mind, as I was going to say about the fixing stuff, the bus has 3 tires that are good and 1 flat. The bus might look pretty as we push it down the road, but let's fix it. Let's make it where it drives. Let's make it where it's safe. Let's make it where everybody that's on this bus trip's happy. I'm so sick of the mentality of, well, it looks good, but it's not functioning properly. But it looks good, but it's not performing its duty correctly. But it looks good, but it's a worthless bus if it can't drive. Well, but there's enough of us pushing it. It's got 3 good tires and 1 flat tire. We need to fix it. Let's fix what we need to fix and move forward, and let's have some progress.
So you want to reach Oz Nesbitt? Here it is.
The number.
Here it is. Here it is. The best way is to text me. The best way is to text me. The best way is to send me a text. 770-624-9446. I'm giving it to you again because that pen you just picked up is not doing what it's supposed to do. 770-624-9446. Early voting starts July 5th. Election day is July 26th. If my math is correct, we're 42 days away from victory. It's about Rockdale County. It's about moving this county forward. Happy Memorial Day.
All right, everybody, hang tight. Got to shoot off to a break. We'll be right back. It's Just Fun in the Morning.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ow, y'all pushed me this morning. Woo, woo. Mike started off by pointing out how big and fat I am.
And how good you smell.
He's trying to make himself look good, though.
No, I look
You
good.
talk about how you smell so good and everything.
Nothing like a big old
Yeah, but I
fat
didn't
smelly.
get the internet what I wanted to.
That's your problems.
One thing that I've noticed about Rockdale, like Covington, we went down there. It was the Vampire Diaries season finale, and they had a big to-do. Because that's where they filmed there. Okay, well, they filmed the originals here,
Yeah.
and the exact following Friday they had their season finale. Why didn't Conyers do something like what?
Yeah, but Conyers has their little clique, though. County and city are different,
One word. The county could have got involved in that. The one word is leadership and vision. If you don't have a person that has the vision to see what you see with the opportunity, because that's revenue opportunity right there.
Yeah.
That's an opportunity to bring revenue and capitalize on what we are doing in our community and spotlight that for the world to see. There's a place. I want y'all to research this. I want you to research this. I know some of y'all may be familiar with. Watch this. Right? This is something you might want to look at. This is funny, but it's true, and it's big, and it's huge for one of the smallest places in the world called Sally, South Carolina. They have the Chitlin Strut. Every year, they have the Chitlin Strut. This little small place about big as your backyard, this town called Sally, South Carolina, has RVs, Winnebagos, the Chitlin Strut. You get chitlins every kind of way. You can eat them fried, boiled, barbecue, whatever. But the point I'm making is they highlight it. They make a huge deal. And you pull it up on the web, you Google the Chitlin Strut in Sally, South Carolina. Whoa, look at the money they bring into this little bit of community on one day.
One day.
All over some stinking chitlins.
They even had 1,000 people in that square at the season finale.
Oh yeah.
And at least $1.
And there wasn't.
Hey, just sit next to Buddha. We'll put it.
And the thing is, there wasn't.
I gotta get out of here, guys.
Cheers.
See y'all later.
All right,
All y'all be safe. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day to you.
Boom, boom, boom. Yes, I gotta pee.
Go ahead, Mike. I know you got something to say.
No, man. Tired.
Tired? What did you do?
Nothing. Just tired.
Just weight on your shoulder.
Little baby. Man, look at that big old head on the camera. I think we're still running live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Man, running live on YouTube. Look at the size of that head in the camera. Jesus. It's like huge. Go like this. Reach over with your left hand and act like you're a little higher. No. Outstretch for a little further. Outstretch. No, towards the camera a little bit. So you're going to have to move your arm back a little bit. Now outstretch towards the lake. A little bit more. Outstretch like this. Now come down a little bit. Come down a little bit.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Up a little bit.
Kind of tilt it in a little. Oop, too far.
I see what he's trying to get you to do. He's trying to get you to do. I crush your head.
Now go.
He's not on your head. He's tickling your chin.
Song still playing?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. We're going to talk about you when you get back on the radio. That was crazy. Wow.
Yeah, he wanted to send another person in the bathroom.
Graduation. And I had to hurry.
I cannot believe you almost peed on the man.
Keep that to yourself.
Where did you stick that?
You see that, Karina?
Here, smell it. See if it matches.
Way too much zinc in your diet.
Fragrant swap.
Karina, you see that?
I gotta go live.
Scotty ran into the bathroom on Rich.
On Rich.
You mean I was running Rich in the bathroom?
Wow. No, that's not what I mean.
Had the smell of Cheerios.
Asparagus. Broccoli.
Oh, Alice.
All right, we're back. Golly, woman. Well, whatever you label yourself, I don't want to discriminate.
Well, you didn't say we was going back before.
I didn't have to.
Here we go.
I didn't hear the music even in my headphones.
Because you got them crappy headphones. Now, you're going to zip it while I talk.
Zip it real good.
Zip it.
As y'all noticed, I played respect. I wanted to throw that out there. A little bit of a hint. We should show respect to our leader. But you're not Hitler, sir.
Seriously?
Stop.
No.
He read my mind. My point is, you are not some king sitting up behind a big wall and a big castle, and we're your minor little minions to do your work while you try to profit off of us. So I'm entitled to my opinion, just like everybody else sitting at this table is entitled to their opinion. I dare you to try to sue me for my opinion, because golly, it would be great. You would make me famous. I would love you to do that.
You don't let us have an opinion.
But the second part I want to make is, you're no better. You are no better, my opinion, you're no better than that daddy that I used to have that would swing in every 6 months and make these promises about where he's going to take me for ice cream or where he's going to take me for this and when he's going to buy me this and when he's going to take me to Christmas. You've made all these false promises. You are no better than the daddy that don't pay child support, and you're no better than the daddy that can't show up to help change his kid's diaper. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Ow. Andy vapes. Wow.
I'm just using that as an example. A lot of false hope and a lot of false promises that have not been made. The fact that you disrespected me in the first 5 seconds of saying, thanks, Mr. Spence, for coming down here, but you wasted your time.
Yeah.
You had the effing balls to say that to me. There you go.
Get some.
Kicking ass.
So, Stephanie, how are you?
Vamp ranting.
We're getting off of our local politics.
Hey,
if you want a good laugh, go out to comedy night at the Social House tonight. You want to hear some good jokes? Mike dresses in a little cheetah outfit and tries to eat Chester Cheetah donuts and Cheez-Its.
I do have some Chester the Cheeto or Cheeto the Chest. What?
I don't know. I was running fast. Chester the molester.
Yeah, I got some Chester molester the underoos.
Yeah, tonight go to the Social House. Make sure you check out some great comedy tonight. I'm pulling up the picture now.
Some people call it an ankle bracelet. I call it underoos.
Featuring Eric Tucker, J.A. Is that Juan Jose? J-A-J-O-S-E? I don't know how you do the J's in Spanish. Is it supposed to be Juan? I don't know. But make sure you go check them out. We have I'm just going to say it's hosted by Jared, man.
Did you say Spanish J's?
I didn't call them spam.
Spanish J's.
Spam
Are those
is
anything
good.
like Spanish flies?
Flies, yes, exactly what it is.
Spanish flays are
Spanish lays? Is that
well,
like
they're
a
for
Spanish?
They're for transgenders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How do you get a transgender hot?
Can you get them in Mexico?
How do you get a transgender hot?
I don't know.
I don't either. Neither do they.
Don't lie. You do know.
No, they don't know.
How don't they know?
It's like, oh, no. Yeah, no.
It depends on what hormone you're taking that week.
Right.
Shut up, Mike. You're ruining this.
Get one of them freaking noodles.
This is getting weird, dude.
You are weird.
You're telling me way too much of your personal life.
You know, you are a part of my personal life, though I don't get invited to anything.
Oh, God.
Hey, Rich, manager,
Rich is my manager. Save
Total
me
entertainment
here.
manager. Buddha, longtime friend. Stephanie, been here
longtime
forever. Came with the basement.
Low time.
With the basement.
Now let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all get invited to personal stuff over at Scotty's house?
Hey, Buddha, what?
Because I don't.
Shh, Buddha, what did you get on Facebook yesterday?
An invitation.
That I sent.
An invitation.
He said he missed me.
Yeah, see, You know what? When
Mike,
he says he misses me,
you ain't gone
he's
yet.
got his hands extended and he's got his night sight.
You're not gone yet.
Yeah, so when he says he misses me, that means he took 2
And when
shots.
you do come over and knock on the door, nobody's home. Right?
Yeah. How many times they changed the combination on the
Do you
studio?
know how many
lock
times he
on
showed
y'all?
up? He showed up and he's like, I know you're here. The van's here and the bus is here. I'm like, I'm on the bike. He's like, if you were on the bike, you couldn't be on the phone.
And see, everybody's laughing, but I'll show you the text messages from that conversation. I'll show you a conversation from Wednesday of this week. Today's Friday, so just 2 days ago, where I'm like, I'm here. And he's like, you can't be there till 5:45. So I'm out there
15
sweating
minutes.
my twigs and berries off, shall we say. Okay. And then I'm like, it's 5:48. Where are you? He's like, oh, I've been in the house the whole time.
Hey.
He was helping you, Joe.
I need
He was
everybody,
helping you.
everybody give me a moment. Mike.
No.
Oh,
No.
Mike,
No.
look at me.
No.
Mute him. I dare you.
I'm asking you to shush
No.
it too. I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, shut up.
This is from Chris Ravens Renovation. Tell Mike I am having a low country boil
Oh,
on
shit.
Saturday.
Oh, man. Are you serious?
And I'm inviting him out
Oh, Lord.
Oh, brother. What
because
the,
I
where?
need a
What time?
server.
Oh, man.
Hey, what it says. See, Mike, he took you here, and he took you down.
Yeah.
I overinflated the tires and then I hit it with a nice pick.
I kind of feel like
But he
Rockdale
is-
County right now.
He is having a low country boil at around 4 p.m.
Oh,
and the
no.
good thing is if you know him, you know how to get a hold of him to find out how to get there. If you don't know him,
Yeah.
good luck.
Well, the whole part about being the server just ruined it because I was actually going to go, but now
No, he
he
could go.
said be a server. No,
It's a joke.
no, I don't take jokes when I get invited to stuff.
Jeez.
I'm
So you're not,
Especially when there's
I'm not
food
going.
involved.
so you're not gonna go?
No, because I know he's going to hand me a towel and say, "Hey, put out the paper and help dunk this out." No, I'm not cutting any grass.
Well, would you babysit Zaylee so me and the wife can go?
Oh my God, no,
And I'm not leaving the wife with you.
no.
You won't watch Zaylee so I can go?
Nope. And I love Zaylee. I like Zaylee more than you.
Golly.
Not more than you love Zaylee. I love Zaylee more than I love you.
That awkward, weird silence was.
Yeah,
just
it should
odd.
be.
That was dead
Pick
air.
on Stephanie.
So Alice Through the Looking Glass comes out today.
I know it, man.
You've
love
been
it.
waiting just to say that.
I've been
Yeah.
waiting to.
So
yeah.
please, to make yourself feel better, tell us all about it.
He's
Well,
just
I
gonna
don't know.
interrupt
It's
stuff.
It's starring Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter, however you say her name.
Oh, my God.
And Sacha Baron Cohen and Tim Burton is directing it.
It looks like it's going to be pretty twisted and neat.
Yeah.
I didn't like the first one though.
What?
I didn't get into it. I couldn't get in it.
Oh crap!
It was a little too.
stoned.
I thought you
It
were
was
supposed to be high. That's why.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Didn't they get like 3D glasses? They give you a doobie.
No, I went to watch it with my daughter and I ended up falling asleep.
Yeah, me too.
No way.
I was out. It was
Your
like
daughter didn't bring a doobie.
Oh,
I'm just asking.
No, my daughter was like 14 at the time.
70-inch sleeping
Man,
pill.
freaking millenniums get the best weed.
It was a 70-inch sleeping pill.
I just
Rich,
couldn't get
what
into
the
it.
hell does that mean?
That means when I
He fell
watched,
asleep.
I tried to watch that movie too, and it's like,
I paid good money to sit in some air conditioning on a hot day.
I do that every morning.
There's no air conditioning here, sir. All right, Steph, what else? You started to say.
And you don't pay either.
Oh no, that was all.
I like when Steph can't pronounce a word or she doesn't. She'll taper off. She'll go timber.
No, I could say Tim Burton. That's the other
Angelina
one.
Jolie.
Well, oh my gosh. We got any funnies? What else we got going on
Hell
this morning?
no, man. Gee.
We've had 2 serious days. We need some
Okay,
funnies.
can I explain something real quick?
please.
This is a military mic thing. Okay, hey, I just want to say this because not me particular, but the military community is very sensitive about this. I'm not sure why. Memorial Day is based on
So, and then on other news, I already know where he's fixing to go.
yeah, it's based on folks that have given the ultimate sacrifice. That's who we're honoring during Memorial Day, the fallen. I don't know why it tweaks some people out, but it's not Veterans Day. Veterans Day is for the veterans. Memorial Day is for the fallen. So when people say happy Memorial Day, no, not really that happy. 2, the next thing is probably not the best time to thank a veteran for their service. That for some of them are very sensitive about that. I'm not. Hey, I'm cool with it, but I just wanted to put that out there as a public service announcement. And Scottie sucks.
Can I have that
Stephanie
needle
Short.
back because you're just popping balloons everywhere?
Well, no, I mean I'm just trying to be serious for a second.
I'm asking for funny. We need some funnies.
Okay.
So I had this story from yesterday, and we never got to it. But Screech is at it again.
I know he's in jail.
What this
Gee,
time?
thanks.
What this time?
Wow.
The last time was over the switchblade in a bar fight. What this time?
Pop that balloon.
Diamond, who was recently released after serving time.
Hey, whoa. Screech's real name is
Dustin Diamond.
Thank you. You can't just say Diamond. Nobody knows who the hell that is.
Everybody
That sounds
knows
like
who
a stripper name.
Screech is.
Oh, you're the only idiot that keeps up with him enough to know what his real name is.
Nah.
I like the chick with the long curly hair.
All right, keep
Okay,
going. So,
former Saved by the
Whom
Bell
I've
Dustin
star
Diamond.
Whom
Dustin
I've seen
Diamond
naked.
shut up,
What?
Tiffany. Please,
is back
if you
in
will.
jail
Yeah.
in Wisconsin after official says he violated the terms of his parole. Jail records show Diamond, who was recently released after serving time for disorderly conduct and concealed weapon convictions, was arrested Wednesday.
Did you mute me?
An official
Yes.
at the jail who answered the phone Wednesday night but declined to give his name says Diamond was in custody because of probation violation. The official said he didn't have any further details. The 39-year-old Diamond was convicted in Wisconsin last year on the charges stemming from a 2014 barroom brawl. He was released in April. And Diamond played Screech on the 1990s TV show Saved by the Bell. And that's all.
I'm still muted.
But you know, he did a
I'm still muted. Okay.
You were an idiot, Mike. He did a flick.
idiot.
yeah, because I was looking at the time and I didn't know.
And
how
get to the point.
Please.
An adult.
I know what he did. I just
Yes.
called it a flick. I got that part. What's the rest of the part that you're trying to say?
Well,
Are
he
you
made
stuck
a
on that
toy-
part?
He made a toy out of that.
I
flick.
know that, Ian.
Yeah, so
Did you
I was
even-
just
It-
nothing. Just never
I didn't
mind.
know if you had a well, you have to censor what you got to say, but I didn't know if you
Exactly.
actually had a story involving it.
No,
you
I
have
was
to
just-
censor the name of the toy.
Yes.
That's no fun.
Wow.
Just call it a
Rabbit.
screech.
right now, yeah, right now
Rabbit.
at the time that
Okay,
we
rabbit.
are. Yeah. No,
Rabbit.
I was just saying that
Rabbit.
So somebody bought a screecher.
yes.
Wow.
Rabbit.
And supposedly
Wow.
it's supposed to
Ba-bum,
yeah,
ba-bum.
never
Hey,
mind.
just
Hey.
don't go no further. If,
Okay.
if you going, yeah, that's enough. Oh, we got anything else?
Yes, we do. We have the health scores from this week.
Let's go with it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh yeah, we never got to him
I
yesterday,
know.
did
Oh,
we?
and we never got to him on my show Wednesday night, The World According to Mike with Military Mike and Variable Speed. 7 p.m.
Shameless plug.
Always.
Total,
All right.
Total Entertainment Management just got theirs on Facebook.
They
Beautiful.
just got their health score.
No, they just got their shameless plug.
I thought they got their health score because I was about to say, did we pass?
Well, we're serving.
Yeah.
well, you did have to turn in that. Well, let's just say your underwear.
All right, here's the deal.
Wow.
Here's the deal. Anything below a 75, I'm gonna rag on them. Just so if you got less than a 75 and you're listening, it's coming. All right, Alcovey Pub and Grill on Alcovey Road in Newton County, 86. Got to be. Good job.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, I've never,
I never heard of it.
I don't know. Look it up, Steph. You know the dealio. American Deli, 81. Now, isn't that a retest? 'Cause
Well,
I
it depends on because
yeah, I think
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I think okay. Well, then maybe
And these are all Newton County.
These are Newton County. This is right here. So
Oh, yeah, that would be a retest because that was the one that's up in the Newton Plaza.
yes.
Oh.
All right, and Days In on Alcovey Road got 95. Good deal. What? Okay. Done here. Okay, here we go. Jersey Mike Subs on Industrial Boulevard. This is Jersey Mike's. This is franchise. 62.
Oh my God.
Okay, Jersey Mike. Apparently somebody's handling
I've
something
not had
other than
that.
the subs.
Me neither.
It's
Well-
I mean, you know what it is. It's like a Subway or a Blimpie type setup, but
Is
it's more along the lines maybe into
Like a
Firehouse
John's
subs or
or-
Quiznos, kind of a little specialty thing. And man, when somebody that has open food out like that and they get a 62, they made a boo-boo They did something wrong.
Something wasn't chilled properly or
Yeah.
kept heated properly.
And so basically, you can reach over and cup them because
And
I'm not
keep
eating
going.
there. Yeah. Mamie's Kitchen. They spelled Mamie's wrong. They got a 70.
Where?
In which
Oh
one?
man.
Where?
Highway 11.
Okay, I don't.
Is that the original one? No, the original.
The reason I ask is there's one on Brownsbridge. I love eating that. That's why I was asking.
Well, you got Brown Bridge.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
78.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been and I know the family. The Ruby Howard used to watch my kids when they were growing up.
Yeah, keep going.
You know, the rest of us have stories too, Scotty.
Yeah, but you're trying to read off scores.
What did your kids do that required them to watch them?
Oh well, my kids, Jesus, can you imagine?
It puts on the lotion.
They got a 70, a C. But here's the deal: have you ever been in there? I mean, there's flour flying all over the place, and it's like
your great grandma's kitchen.
Yeah, it's like, great grandma's kitchen wouldn't have got probably better than a C. Yeah, so. I'll let them pass.
Oh yeah, think about the cross contamination that our grandparents used to do, and we never got sick.
How about go get the chicken?
Oh, but the difference too is your house ain't a business profiting off of somebody,
Right.
so you're not having to meet these health scores. So I know we had one person that was kind of giving us hell one time for joking about the health scores. If you're gonna open a business, that's the rules.
Yep.
And if you have rules, live by the damn rules.
And we didn't come up with the rules.
We didn't come up with a rule. You dumbass. We're only reading what's on the piece of paper.
There was somebody, I'm going to say it.
We're only reading what the health department said. You can't be mad at us for the health department.
Watching us.
My third cousin Buster was running that Arby's y'all were down playing on that radio station the other day.
You're making jokes, but that's really what happened.
I know exactly that's what happened.
But we're only reading what the friggin' health department score was, you dumbass.
I'm doing this so people will talk about it. That's what I'm doing. That's why I do it on my show too.
But they get so mad at us when we're reading the health score.
Well, I mean, it's public information. Everyone has the right to know.
To know it. Right.
And because
that's
a
why
lot
they
of people
posted on the window.
Yeah, that's
Buster.
A lot of people don't freaking read it. So if we put it out there, maybe people at work they're all sitting around the water cooler and they'll go, "Did y'all hear freaking Jersey Mike's got a 62?"
And you know how many people when
I would be the guy holding the Jersey Mike sandwich at that moment.
Yeah.
What was the one where Food Depot Paco's when Paco's got shut down?
Yeah, big time.
Everybody in Newton County on Facebook was sharing it. Everybody in Conyers was sharing it. And guess what? These were everyday average people that you want to criticize me about, but the everyday people are pissed. Well, keep going. I ain't entertaining dumbasses no more.
Territory.
Mandarin Palace on 278. Got an 81. Here again, it's a buffet. Buffets that get kind of these lower scores scare me. Mystic Grill got an 84. Got to be good job. Nagoya. All right, boys and girls. They got a 64 on May 16th.
Ooh, that's the sushi place.
And then they got an 89 on May 19th. That's a quick return reinspection.
But also proves that they just probably got popped for something stupid the first time.
Is that the one?
More than one.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Hey, turn your mic straighter with your face. There
Straight.
Well, it has an arm on it, so
you have to talk right into that one.
Yes.
Mike,
I thought
what?
Come on.
I thought they had a 39 before, something like that.
They had a 62, and I didn't realize. 64. I didn't realize they reinspected them so quickly.
I didn't either.
If they need a big turnaround,
Yeah,
like
they do.
that.
If they,
Can you request it?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. That
Because
makes
there's
sense.
another one on there that you haven't got to it yet. It's in the Rockdale one that I
Uh-huh.
was surprised.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, keep
know
going.
one.
Keep going.
Pockets Billiards, which I've never ate at. I imagine it's just bar food. They got a 73 though.
What street?
Where
Highway 278.
Okay, that's up where behind the tattoo place and next to.
Is it just like a little pool hall?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you get what you get. Jeez, the beer's probably cold, right?
Right.
Now this says Vonies, Vonnie, Jamaican cuisine, which I wouldn't eat if I was dead.
No clue. But that's
they
your
got a
personal
91.
opinion.
Yeah, that's my personal opinion. Wendy's on 142.
Not
Got a-
knocking you. I just want to be clear with that because anybody who wants to criticize us.
Oh yeah, if
I
you
need
want
to
to
get.
criticize,
You know what I need to
email
do?
to me.
I need to get over all these people that want to talk smack. I just need to let that go.
Hello. We only say
Let it
that
roll off
3
your
times.
I
a
know.
freaking day.
I know. I let these people get under my skin. I'm sorry.
Right.
Territory.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Wendy has got a 95.
Also,
and
I'm getting this from a person in a business and says these scores also depend a lot on who is doing the inspection and if they got, hoo-ha the night before.
oh, come on. No, that is not true. That's not true. You know why? Because I took that test. I took that test down in DeKalb County to do it for AMF.
I thought the test from getting hoo-ha.
That's what I gonna say too.
I never get hoo-ha. I think everybody knows that. Okay, so I took that test down to do it for the AMFs, the bowling centers a long time ago. That's a hard test. It's a hard class. It's a hard test. And everybody that was teaching it and involved in it has been doing it for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah, but dude, I did electrical for 20 years, and I can tell you when we was in Atlanta and I had to do something, and if I would call in an inspection, and then the morning of I'd call in to say which one's coming out. If they told me Stubbs was coming out, I was screwed, and I knew it.
Yep.
If they told me a dude named Kevin was coming out, easy peasy.
Yeah.
I knew I had it made.
It depends on the inspector.
Depends on the inspector. And it doesn't matter if it's the food inspector, the electrical inspector, the plumbing inspector.
And what kind of day they have.
What kind of day are they having?
That don't sound right to me, does it? It sounds to me like if you're within the code, you're within the code.
No. I was sitting on top of a building one time on Peachtree Street, fixing, meaning only repairing some lights. I was just a helper. This inspector pulls up in his truck, flips on, he's in his little white truck, throws on his little caution light, looks at me and the other helper up there and says, y'all don't have a permit. You need to take your tool belts off and come down the ladder. I kept my tool belt on. I come down the ladder. He said, I told you to take your tool belt off. I said, that's not happening. And he started getting smart about us working without a permit. He had a bad day to the point he says, I will handcuff you and arrest you right now. I said, you ain't got a badge on. You ain't doing nothing. I walked over and jumped on a MARTA. I left the city of Atlanta. This fool was having a bad day and thought he was going to exercise his little stretch of authority. The problem is if these guys are having a bad day, you're at their mercy.
Yep.
Because you want your stuff to pass.
Well, I mean, I understand fully. And I'm commenting right here with somebody that's also that did the state certification stuff. Thank you. And you're killing me. And basically, if they're in a bad mood or have a personal issue, you're screwed.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, would it be that way if this person right here was doing the inspection? So,
yes, because we're humans. What? We're humans.
Oh my God, y'all need to quit,
dude. I used to watch inspectors come into family fair out there on flash shows. I knew the one that liked hot, fresh turnip greens. You don't think for a second when I seen the foot come out of that truck and I went, oop, that's the dude with the hiking boot high-techs. I got him some collard greens sitting right here. Come on.
So it doesn't matter if you're within code or
yes, it does, but not always. And again, it goes back to the moment that they come to the door. How many times do I tell you they'd knock on the door if I didn't have soap in the bathroom or paper towels? At the moment they knocked on that door, we would get. And
you hope you got the first inspection, not the last.
Yeah, I hope everybody understands. I ran restaurants, I ran bowling centers, I ran nightclubs, I ran strip joints for years. So, I mean, I've had numerous inspections, but I never.
That was in the back VIP inspection.
I never, ever greased the inspector. And because that's what y'all are talking about doing.
No, that's not what I'm talking about doing. All right, now so go back to what you were saying.
You grease.
Go back to the
you just said that whatever foot came out of that truck, you had collard greens.
I did not admit nothing. Roll back video.
Oh my God.
Go on to your list.
Now you guys see they
go back to your list. Hurry up.
That's what they do, Rich. They piss
We're at
me off.
9:26.
I don't care.
That's what they're supposed to do here.
All right.
We're supposed to get under your skin, right?
Okay, let's jump over to Rockdale County where it really matters.
Oh, you got jokes? You got jokes?
Let's grease some palms.
Oh my God.
Squishy, squishy.
Oh my God.
Dynasty Chinese restaurant 100 on 138. Come on.
Yeah.
Right. I ate there before.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about greasing some palms.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
I saw a cat with a piece of pizza on its head. That's how bad it was.
It's coincidental. It's right next to the do-it-yourself pest control.
That's right.
Yeah.
I saw a cat with a piece of pizza on its head. I mean, I don't even know what that means.
Is that called extra toppings?
No, is the cat heard there was
Never
lesbian-
mind. Come on, it was a
all
joke.
Yeah, that was Hardee's on 138 got an 88.
Where's the Hardee's on 138?
2930 Georgia Highway 138. Is that close enough for you? Would you like Lat Long?
Man, I'm
It's
even trying to think
West.
of a Hardee's.
Over there on 138. Okay, Hawthorne Suites.
Yeah, move on because that's like
Hawthorne
There's-
Suites. This is up at Centennial
Hardee's on
Boulevard.
Salem, but
Look at this. See, this stuff I like to see. Hawthorne Suites and Conyers up there on Centennial Boulevard, which is by the horse park, International Horse Park. Gets a lot of out-of-towners. 100, baby. Got a 100. I like that. Honey Creek Golf and Country Club. Is that building still there?
Yes.
Holy crap, that thing's got to be 100.
what
years
is it?
old.
Yes.
It got a 100.
Honey
Honey
Creek
Creek Golf
Wings?
and Country
No,
Club.
Honey Creek Golf
I thought
Club.
that building was buildings. old
Oh,
as
Honey
hell.
Creek. Oh, yeah, that's where we went for bingo. Man,
Yeah.
it's actually good, man.
Yeah,
Really?
they have
Their
good food.
floor is like so unlevel. It's like walking in at the strip joint downtown there.
Yeah, it is that.
Yeah.
But the food is
Tattletales.
pretty good.
That's at Steve's place. Okay. International House of Pancakes. Whoop, whoop. Got a 94. I do love me some pancakes.
I'm glad to see them up
You
out
know-
of the 70s.
You know what? Why don't they have all you can eat pancakes?
They do from time to time.
No. Have
Yeah,
you ever
I
seen?
have
I
had-
never see all you can eat pancakes.
It's once in a while,
Well, it was a Wednesday.
but that's all you eat is pancakes.
Yeah, that's all you get is pancakes.
Yeah, but they're
It's
pancakes.
called all you can eat pancakes. Come on.
Yeah, you put different flavors on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. I
It
like
was-
the triple blueberry. Blueberry pancakes.
Oh, well, come on. Hold on.
with
We're on a
blueberry.
Longhorn Steaks.
Yeah.
Come on. Hurry it up. I just thought if you're going to keep talking, I'm just going to throw mine in and make
Well,
you pissed
you got-
off. And
You
get
got a
rolling.
big fat guy over there talking about food.
I know. Keep
Yeah.
going. Longhorns.
You want to talk about politics? and all
Hurry
this other
up.
crap? I want to talk about food.
Long,
What the hell do you think I'm doing the house chores?
Longhorns.
Now I'm freaking hungry.
Message.
Don't be eyeballing me, Stephanie.
So Longhorns.
How the hell am I going to Okay, Longhorn Steakhouse, 81. That's-
Where?
In Conyers.
Conyers.
Conyers,
Yeah,
that'd be
Irish
West
Drive.
Avenue. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
look, that's kind of unacceptable for a
What
place
is it?
like 81.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
unacceptable.
Is that not good?
Because that's
No,
man,
no.
that place freaking expensive now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
maybe they
it's-
just bad timed.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what they-
maybe
you
I
know
don't
what
want to
they-
get freaking.
Do you know what they should do?
botulism.
Is next to their numbers only on the report that we're reading online. Next to the report should give us a time and date of when they were inspected.
Well, you can pull up the report.
Yeah, but it would take too long. I just mean it would be cool if.
No, they're available. It's all public information, Freedom of Information Act. Oh, my favorite on
What?
Flat Shoals Road, Suite 863A. Welcome to Moe's.
And
I got a 100. Yeah, like they didn't grease some palms. What was their last inspection?
Like
A 31.
Yeah.
and that was the last two combined.
Yeah.
yeah, but they knew they had to step it up, sir.
Oh yeah. Well, what, they
Well,
did,
the lady didn't even want to talk to nobody about it. The manager.
and
that
she
was
left the
and
old
that was
score
on
up.
the news.
That was
Yeah.
on the
Ooh,
news.
not just for fun. It was on the news.
Well, and they left the
Tell
old
somebody.
score posted.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it a franchise or was it a
I
corporation?
don't know.
It's no, it's I don't think it's corporate
Nestle.
owned. I don't think it's
If it's
franchise.
corporate owned, somebody got fired.
Yeah, I would think. Okay, Lifestyle Cafe of Conyers.
What?
And, okay, look, you're not supposed to have three consonants or constant. Oh, never mind.
You need to turn that over to Steph. and let her-
NRGIZE.
NBOIPIH.
I don't even know what the hell that
This
is.
thing- What's the score?
It got a freaking 91.
There you go.
All right.
They gotta be doing
Sonny's
something.
What was the
Barbecue.
name?
It's NRGIZE. It might be a typo.
Sonny's Barbecue.
Sonny's Barbecue, which is my favorite place in the whole wide world. They have.
I
all
didn't
you,
see you there.
You did too. You lying.
You like eating there where your friends just walk by you.
I know. Yeah.
You know, Snellville's catchphase is
and-
everybody is somebody in Snellville. Mike's like, Sonny's Barbecue, where even your friends will not lift their face up from the plate.
And you know, I saw him there, but then when he left, he literally did the whole side thing by my table and then walked sideways out the door. So that his face.
He didn't want to
Look at him
disturb
laughing.
you.
Okay, they have all you can eat pig products.
His wife-
and I appreciate that. I like when they say, "Have you ever eaten here before?" I'm like, I always grab the like hot barbecue sauce and go into my mouth, and I go, "Nope." Oh, yeah. I love it.
What score?
And I love when they go, "Would you like a salad bar?" I'm always like, "A salad bar!" Like I'm gonna have room for vegetables. And I always tell them, I always go, "Hey, can I get all you can eat sliced pork?" And they go, "Would you like some sides?" You know what I tell them? Yeah, sliced pork.
Look, here's how it was when Buddha got up to leave. Kim's looking at him, going,
Don't look back. Don't look back.
Well, at 350 pounds, she had to tell you 9 times. Fatty. Jesus. Yeah.
So what was their score?
98.
Yep.
There's some palms grease there too, baby. You know what? If that place burns down one more time, everything will be stainless steel in there.
"It's barbecue. It's supposed to be smoked."
Dude, that place is burned down. Let me tell you something. That place is burned down more than when Stephanie
Dude, when I was there back when Honda was being built, I was there. I did, but when it was nothing but dirt, I had to run all the pipe in the ground for the service bay for the front, and then that sign. Let me tell you, the job site trailer was in Sonny's parking lot. So the guy that was my boss was in the air conditioner trailer with the general contractor, Jim, and they just sat there all day watching me run from the back panel of the back service bay up to 138. And I was watching them suckers get service from a waitress that would walk from inside to outside to the trailer, and I'm over here on a ditch witch bouncing up and down looking, going, "Where's my drink?"
Well, that's an interesting story. Wendy's on Dogwood Drive, guys.
See, I figured how to make him go faster.
Wendy's got a 100.
That's the new one, right?
What says
which one is it?
1291 Dogwood?
Yeah, that's the new one.
That's the new one. Got a 100. Yeah, nobody's eating there yet.
I haven't tried there yet. Next time, Charlie's.
If you get a bad score and nobody's eating there yet, whatever. Westminster Presbyterian Church Cafe.
That's a big name.
Wow. Yeah. Can you imagine their menus? 2 tablets.
Yeah. And it's carved in stone.
Do you want wine or water with your cracker
Your
or your bread and your
really,
fish?
Really? No, you're paying a tray. It's okay. So they got a 100.
Frog leg. Sorry, I had to make a joke. Keep going.
That's it. That's
Alrighty then.
That's all we got, man.
That's all.
Oh boy, I tell you what.
Well, we have 2 listeners.
I'm sure we do.
We're down to 2.
I'm one of them.
Thank you for those 2.
We have.
We'd like to thank both of you.
Thanks.
Yeah,
That's always great for management to hear. We're down to 2 listeners.
No, 2
Down to 2.
listeners.
We're up to 2.
Yeah, up to Bernard and Ronnie. Thanks for tuning in this morning. And yeah,
Who and where are they?
they're in the truck listening this morning.
They're not the
Wait.
truck and Sonny's.
Wait.
Oh,
Did you just
Oh, my
catch?
God.
Wait. Did anybody catch that she tried to redneck it when she said truck?
Truck.
She did fine with everything else, and she said they're in the truck listening.
They in the truck.
Going down the
listening.
road.
All right. So who is they? Where they from?
Who is they?
I don't know where they're from, but apparently
Their
they
mamas?
work at a local construction company.
That's good
Yeah.
enough for me.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah. Wow,
exactly.
that was interesting. Let's
Well,
go to the
some
next
things
one.
I can't say live.
Why not? Word association.
People gets in trouble.
Because she has commands.
People's-
Travis tells her what she
People's
can
gets in
say and what she
troubles.
can't say.
She said people's gets in troubles.
Peoples.
Yep.
Well,
That's
they
more
do.
than people.
What the hell?
It was a
that?
backup beep. It didn't beep but once. So.
Oh,
That was
well,
a
that
real
was a
fucking
sick
weird.
backup.
Yeah.
beep.
Mike,
What?
Don't
Fat
say
girls
that.
beep when they back up.
you're fat.
I'm not a girl.
Yeah, but I'm making sure people know you're fat and you're getting away
I'm
with
not
saying
fat. YouTube adds like 100 pounds.
it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a wide angle lens I got there.
You just
I know.
husky.
Notice that all of us are noticeably slim, and
I'm big boned.
you're wearing a shirt that makes you noticeably larger today.
Aw.
Do you
See,
notice that on video?
Scotty checks me out, man. He does.
And he's wearing a
it's-
scarf to hide his breasticles, so you don't
it's
see how
not a
big they
scarf,
are.
It's a shamag, but thank
Yeah,
you.
you're a schmuck. That's
You
okay.
know what? You check me out. don't
Steph, your
you?
mouth's falling open. Is there something you need to say?
Oh,
No,
yeah, I
she's just
got-
hungry.
I just got from a listener. Hardee's is on the corner of 138 and 212 in the public shopping center.
What a duh. We had the address caller. Thanks for wasting our time. Next person.
Wait, where?
Yeah.
Oh, that's down there like where Brownsbridge Road in 138 or in 20 all. What is
No, that's a Kroger.
Oh,
so
It's like
It's Publix.
you're on
Publix down
138
there.
going towards Heritage High School.
Going towards Stockbridge.
Oh
You go
yeah,
past it.
212, the Stockbridge side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I got lost. And who were we looking for? A Hardee's?
Hardy.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
where
I
the
They
didn't know
just
there was
Hardee's
a
built
Hardee's
that.
there.
It's
I
just
didn't
been
either.
built.
I just knew the only thing I knew there was the Sonny's being there. Not Sonny's, but Shane's.
Yeah,
Shane's Rib Shack.
Shane's. And the Publix.
Yeah, those are the only two objects I know. I always pass it. Zoom. That's how fast I pass it.
Yes.
Mike, anything? Yeah,
I'm leaving that one alone. It's too easy. Yeah, sometimes you
like
guys,
a girlfriend of yours.
No,
I
with my
wish.
girlfriend.
You have no girlfriend. You're married.
No, I saw about him.
Oh
my God, you got a girlfriend too?
just kill
Here we
me.
You
go.
know what? I hate when big fat dudes are married and they got a girlfriend. You're taking up two. I got nothing over here.
You want them to
what?
share?
Yeah, I'm not even in the average. You see what I'm-
Dude, there is nothing
Fucking
about
Hitler had a
What's
girlfriend.
average about you?
That's right. Buddha stole it too. What?
Fucking Hitler had a freaking girlfriend.
Well, you and Hitler had two things in common.
look at
You both
hey,
wear a dress.
this
A
Coke
scarf.
bottle. This Coke bottle has a date. Jesus.
You and Hitler had two things. You're both bigots, and
I'm
you
not
both
a
wear
bigot. I'm a
dresses.
Sagittarius.
Oh my
man.
God!
Not
So
bad.
anybody want to? Hey, it's,
No,
it's
no,
Friday.
no.
If anybody would like to call in real fast, we're
Yeah.
at 9:38 before we go to another commercial.
And
Call
hope-
in real fast. How about this? I'm going to play a commercial. When we get back, everybody that wants to call in with a shut up Mike, call in and then just call in, yell shut up Mike and hang up, or shut up Stephanie, or shut up Scotty, whoever you feel like telling to shut up today because you don't like them today. Feel free to call us.
Make sure if you're
The
going to
But
phone's gonna
do
be
a shut up
busy
Mike,
for
you say
Mike.
your name so I can say shut up back.
Okay, listen. As soon as we come back from the commercial, start calling and say, "Hey, this is Brett. Shut up, Mike." And let's see who's got the kahunas to call in. We'll be right
Yeah,
back.
all the girls with kahunas call. We're transgender sensitive, or aware, or whatever.
Today there's been so much noise.
I know.
What are you doing today?
Who? I got to go to Galaxy and get some paperwork for us.
Did you truck or bike?
I'm in the truck.
I gotta take my bike to get a new tire. You've been missing everything that's going on about my tire. My Metzler just started disintegrating.
Really?
Yeah, man. So I had to buy a whole nother tire. Bought a Dunlap American Elite, which is supposed to get the longest amount of mileage possible. I'm getting it put on today.
You know that all of
But
our
as soon as the
quality-
show's over, I'll show you a couple of things I bought yesterday. You'll like it. I went and met up with a guy to get. He had the heated jacket and the heated gloves. He was selling them on a real low price, like used. They should have sold for $150. He sold.
$425.
Shut up!
Does Crystal know?
No.
God. Ashley, he's an idiot. Would you please kick him for me?
In growing.
I don't know if your foot will reach that high or if it's hang that low, but let's get to the shot.
How low do they go?
Oh Lord, I had to buy an extended toilet. Can you just go pee without talking?
Oh Lord.
What?
Man.
If the tiger roars, we're all gonna die.
Hold it down over there.
My head
It's killing us. There you go. Stay in there.
You know, you're going to let Bella out. Oh. Yeah, there's no air in here.
Roy D. Real quick.
Roy D.
My
Freedom
neighbor's dog
comes with
kept
a
poking his head through it. Yeah, you watch videos where you're supposed to be finding stuff.
Man, I watched a special on Net, and I watched a special on how ISIS started. Whoa, I don't think they want that information to get out.
Yeah, I'd like to know how that started.
Our government screwed up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Obama's in.
Gosh.
I said, "Oh,
That's pretty cool."
let's start a fight club, Rich."
No.
What?
Don't say that on air. Oh, yeah. Isn't that neat? I've seen that before.
I wonder if that would really work.
I need.
You just seen it on video, dumbass.
So that doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean.
Mike,
that
did
it's
you
real.
see that? Did you see that? Show Mike. Show Mike the video.
No, I know what it is, but I'm just dying that she said I've seen that, and you're like, yeah, you're watching it on a video. Yeah, man. I think I'm
completely messed that up.
But what is it that they plume the big old smoke when they vape? I want to do.
We'll have to talk about it when we come
cotton
back.
Candy flavor. How gay is that? I want the freaking plume out. Then it'd be great. There's a guy that's picking on me on the internet too.
You want to blow a guy named Lou?
He already said a couple of times he's gonna blow already.
I'm really lost in the conversation. Thank God we're not on air.
And you're married, and y'all are worried about me blowing y'all.
Nobody's worried about you blowing us. We know that's not happening.
And when I'm there with them, and you bust in, you're gonna be why? And it's gonna be because you're trying to get me to blow.
No. All right, we gotta go back live. All right, everybody, we're back live on the radio. Mike's over here making weird comments, and
oh yeah, it's me.
So let's talk about Steph for a minute. Steph,
God, man, Steph, you set yourself up when you do that crap to him.
You're an idiot.
You love him, and your head is so far up his butt that if he takes a corner quick, he's gonna snap your neck.
I want you to describe what the video is. And it's a video. It's not a cartoon, Stephanie. It's a video. It's a YouTube video.
People Photoshop stuff all the time.
Stephanie, stop trying to defend your stupidness and just tell everybody what you just did. Okay, here's the phone call. Hold on, just for fun.
Shut up, Scotty.
Yeah!
Hey.
Hell yeah!
Who
It
is
don't
this?
matter. Sorry.
That was loud.
This is Henry, Scotty.
Excellent, Henry. Thank you.
I couldn't hear over Mike's stupidity.
No, that was
Thanks
awesome.
for calling in.
That was freaking awesome.
Shut up, Mike.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you're coming in broken and stupid.
He got y'all. Thanks for calling in. Here's another one.
All
right, bye.
Bye.
Just for fun.
Thank you for calling.
Just for fun.
Yeah, this is Brett.
Oh, geez.
And I'm calling to tell DJ Scottie, Mike, and Steph, shut the hell up.
It's gonna be about a boring radio show.
Yeah, you're coming in broken and stupid. Thank you.
Y'all ruined my damn sandwich I'm eating.
Yeah.
Are you eating a Spam sandwich?
Yeah.
He must be eating that Mike.
What you have talking to the mic.
In the mic. I ain't talking to you, Mike.
You can't just yell.
I'm just sitting here eating a sandwich, and all of a sudden I hear Scotty say, "Hey, if you got the kahunas, call in and say, hey, this is Brett. Shut the hell up." I'm like, why the hell you throwing me under the bus, Scotty? What did I do today?
We just knew you would do it.
Yeah. You're like
Oh,
that.
because you know I got kahunas. I mean,
Yeah, it's like waving crack in front of that crackhead.
So does Stephanie, but
Oh my God. Stephanie, you're transgender.
That's because her and Mike matched. She took his. And
No.
you know, he has that little one. So
They
now
both got
they have
their
ones.
they both got their hormone pills mixed up.
Have you
this
all ever
morning.
noticed that a lot of people know about my twig and berries? There are a lot of folks out there.
There is, once you bring that up.
Or lack of.
I think I'm gonna start wearing
You
underwear.
put it out there, Mike. So
No, I don't put it out
You
there.
put it
Thank
out there.
God, you sound like a slut.
He can't get a date. He's trying to put it out there.
Let me sound like a prostitute.
exactly, you
I
put
don't,
it out there.
I don't get paid for it.
I was in the military for so and so years.
6 weeks.
I had one practical, I had long walk on the beach,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I like to pet horses.
Tijuana, only at the show.
Hey, You know,
All right, I'll let y'all get to
All right,
it.
thanks for calling in.
that's how you can tell a white girl's pregnant.
Bye.
All right, Steph, you were somewhere. I can't remember what we were doing.
I remember.
It's
Hey, look at
Okay,
this
explain.
video.
I want you to explain. It's a real video.
yeah, it's a
Explain
video.
what you saw,
And the girl has a bubble wand, and
which is what you blow bubbles with your kid.
yes,
A bubble wand.
that's what it's called, Mike.
Yeah, but not everybody
A
knows.
bubble wand?
yes.
It
You made
makes-
that up.
Keep going. Keep going.
Bubble wand.
And she's vaping, and she blows into the bubble wand,
Bubble
and
wand.
all the bubbles come out filled
From the
with
bubble wand.
With vape.
vape smoke.
Right.
Hey, boo.
And then
Boo.
Stephanie
You got
was
a bubble wand?
Bubble one.
Seriously?
willing to say what?
I wonder if that would really happen.
What drive?
And she's watching it happen.
She's watching it on
Yeah.
a video.
Stephanie,
I
you're
wonder-
watching a video
I wonder if-
as it's happening.
I wonder if somebody
So,
photoshopped that.
It could be. It
I
could
wonder
be
if she's
fake.
really blowing
So
that
you
hard.
think somebody's going to go through all that effort to video shop that?
Yes.
Oh God!
Wow.
Just
Oh my
because
God!
You see it, just because you see it on the internet doesn't mean it's true.
I
had
know,
this
because I thought
conversation-
you were Miss
Obviously-
America.
Obviously, you've never read any of Abraham Lincoln's quotes.
Well, you were Miss Beer America.
Yeah, and there's a picture to prove it.
Miss- what was it?
Hold that bitch up top.
What was it, Miss Bush?
I just threw up.
Oh,
Miss
dude,
Bush
that
Light.
was a good one.
I just threw up. I did.
That was a good one.
Right now, I'm tasting vomit,
Oh my god.
and I don't know what I ate.
We're gonna lose listeners.
McGriddle.
Yes.
Tastes like McGriddle and Taco Bell.
McGriddle, Taco Bell,
I haven't been to Taco Bell.
Monster, Coca-Cola.
It's like a queso McGriddle.
yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
It's a McCray.
Oh, Jeff Mathias just text said his bike's ready. Hot dog,
Ooh,
hot dog,
yes,
hot
right, yes,
diggity
good,
dog.
good.
Is his foot ready?
Monday morning, man.
Let's,
Monday morning. Oh, I forgot about his foot.
Let's go with a great big whoop-de-damn-do on that one. His bike's ready. Ooh.
I wish we had a way to get equipment in the Legion, and then you and Travis be able to take the bus.
Yeah.
Because I would hate for somebody to drive the bus and then y'all get stuck there with the equipment because it wouldn't be fair to you guys. But I wish there was a way. We got to figure this out.
Hey, Steph, have you ever done anything with Scotty where he was concerned about you?
I'm concerned right now.
I never have.
You're an idiot. They've
See
never.
what I mean?
You have to be invited to be
At-
next concert.
Absolutely. At the Mill Street Music thing?
So Stephanie was never able to go and enjoy this because that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yes.
I can be loud.
We know you don't know how to back away from a mic when you do it. You cause
I
me
was
to have a headache.
Yes.
No, it's not me.
Oh yeah, it is you.
Okay, well,
You
good.
screamed into
Then
the
I-
microphone.
Then I hope you
So
guys
We
have
know you're
migraines. and
we
you
know
can't
you're a
show up.
screamer now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Screamer.
Did you? Oh.
Well, now we got time. Let me give y'all a
Yes,
total
9:50.
entertainment management rundown for the weekend.
Yes,
It's-
please.
This is going to take a minute.
Yeah, just a minute.
Oh my God!
Hey, tonight, Friday night at 5:00, Cochran Road Band.
I just saw that.
It's going to be a good show. We got a big end of summer bash that's cooking up that we're keeping under. We're still in
Lock
setup
and key
mode.
right now.
Still in setup mode, but y'all got to keep your ears open for that. Then tomorrow
We're not going
night,
to tell you about it, though.
tomorrow night at the RV park, Durham Town, way out there in Union Point.
The
Cochran
RV
Road
park?
Band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a pub?
ATV
Uh,
park.
ATV, all terrain.
Oh, okay.
Dirt
So it's
bike,
outdoor
outdoor
event.
deal.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
all
sounds pretty
weekend.
Unlike your bedroom, Mike.
All weekend. It's called Durham Town. Check it out on the interweb there.
Cool. Is it on our Facebook page? On Total Entertainment Management Facebook page?
Yeah, there is a post.
So, and I'm asking, Scotty, don't freak out and mute me and go ballistic on me and say, oh, you give me a migraine. Whatever. Take
Stop
medication
yelling
like the
in
rest.
the microphone.
No.
Could
it's
you
what I do.
please just talk?
Okay. It's what I do. If you don't like
Listen
it,
here, biatch.
I can't imagine you even being able to hear me.
So if you would actually carry on a conversation,
He's keep talking and keep talking and keep
now
talking.
actually say something.
He cracks his own stuff up.
Mike?
He can't talk now.
Mike,
And now
I'm
he's
trying to be
butthurt.
professional.
Trying.
So difficult. Okay, so do you have to drive up like in an ATV type thing? Because hey, look, if you
No,
ever go to
I
Knob
mean-
Creek Shooting Gallery, you can walk, but it's like 5 miles. Everybody takes ATVs up there.
No, they're going to be at the Tiki Lounge there at Durham Town.
Okay, cool.
Ample parking. just like South Park, but during the inside the park, inside the deal though is it's an ATV resort. They've got cabins and everything. It's really fantastic. And Memorial Day,
You
they
can
get
take your
out
whole
there.
family out there.
They do
that sounds
whole
cool.
deal.
I like that kind of trip.
And for the entertainment, Cochran Road Band will be there.
And they're really cool.
Those
dudes are cool, man. They're so laid back.
Oh yeah.
When we had them in the studio, they're freaking hilarious.
So keep running down that rundown because we got to plug everything. We're down to like 7 minutes.
All right.
I'm sorry for trying to include some.
I'll
just sit here and be quiet.
He has
I'll
a
tell you what, I'll
list.
mute myself.
All right, Saturday night at Park Avenue Cafe and Coffee House in Madison, Stephen Ashley will be performing, and that show starts about 7:30. I love that mouth movement.
Ooh, is that flirting?
And then all the way out there in Lake Oconee at the Pickle Barrel on Saturday night, the First Lady of Total Entertainment Management, Miss Savannah Webb, and Josh Connor will be giving an acoustic show out there. That kicks off at 8, I believe. Yeah, 8 o'clock. So big whole rundown. Big. Where's Brett at now when we need him? Big rundown, big weekend for Total Entertainment Management. We're proud to be out there and kicking around. And also, I got a text message and a phone call yesterday from Lake Oconee Living. They're going to do a little expose on all the musicians out there in our neck of the woods.
That's
here.
awesome.
And of course, they were like, we need a woman who is the powerhouse in music.
Not you, Mike. They're not drag queen in it.
That will be, of course, Savannah Webb.
That's right. All right, is that you? Is that it?
That is the Total Entertainment Management Rundown.
All right, and then tonight at the Social House, start your holiday weekend off right tonight at the Social House with their comedy. Make sure you come out for great laughs. They're gonna afterwards. They turn it over to karaoke. So 7 p.m. no cover, 18 and up, right there at the Social House for your comedy. And then after that, of course, they turn it over to karaoke for the rest of the evening. So make sure you go check them out, man. That's the Social House. Really and truly, there's nothing else in the Covington, Newton County area worth a crap. I hate to say it like that, but that's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it.
It's true, because the Social House, you can actually go in there and enjoy being in a smoke-free environment. Good food. The sound system is good. Service is good. So, yeah.
I'm still muted.
You're still
muted.
muted.
Yes, you're still muted.
Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll mute you again.
He's done.
Oh, my God. All right, so we're down to 5 minutes. Anything else? Monday. Make sure you come check us out. I'm actually going to pull up the event page I
Ride
made.
for America.
America.
The Ride for America, leaving out of the American Legion in Loganville, located on Highway 78 in Loganville.
Wow, it wouldn't even pull up my event, but there you go.
Ow. I just hit myself in the mouth.
You got too close to the mic.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Did you? That's not the first time
Yeah,
you've
she
done
did
that.
it about 2-3 weeks ago.
Why
too.
do you keep doing that to yourself?
Been here for like 3-4 years.
You've been here this long. You've
You
been
got this-
talking on the microphone that long.
This huge black thing in front of your face.
Oh.
Again.
I need to
And you keep running into
I need
it.
to paint it red.
Oh my God.
So, with this being said, the 18th annual Ride for America Memorial Day, May 30th on 2016. Right here, we leave the American Legion Post 223. That's located at 4635 Highway 78, Atlanta Highway, Loganville, Georgia, right across the street from the McDonald's. You can't miss us in the heart of Loganville.
Be there early.
We will be leaving there and heading out to Madison. It takes about an hour and a half to get to Madison because there's 5 miles of bikes. Did you hear me?
Be there early.
5 miles of bikes.
Be there early.
Yes, the actual event for us starts at 8 a.m. We start making announcements at 7. We need people start getting in line at 7. If you want to be at the end of the line, sure, show up at 9. But if you want some good middle of the line kind of stuff, you need to be there because we have 5 miles of bikes. This is probably one of the coolest, biggest, most awesome rides you'll ever be on in your life. You can get on these little rides. There's one every weekend. This one right here is amazing. I recommend it for everybody. The thing that makes this ride so much better than any ride you go on, it's almost like a moving parade the whole time because on the way through Boswick into Madison, there is cars sitting on the side of the road, people in lounge chairs, flags friggin' everywhere. It is absolutely amazing. I absolutely 100% endorse this. Love these guys. Do it every year. So make sure you come check this out. My wife indicated this will be the 5th one she's been part of. So make sure you get there. It's $10 a rider, $5 for each additional passenger. Mike, that does not mean you're going to get 4 girls on a motorcycle, but what that does mean is if it's 10 for you, it's 5 for your passenger. Kickstand's up at 9:30. Make sure you get a hold of Stan Malden. If you need anybody, that's 770-978-1739. Or go to the website. You can go to www.rideforamerica.com. .org, sorry. You're trying to do the funny one.
.org!
Ooh, that sounded weird, Mike. Make sure you just go look for the Ride for America. You can find their page or the event page I made. I'm telling you, it's probably one of the best rides you'll ever go on. I 100% love it.
It's amazing to watch all of the motorcycles.
Are you going to be there?
Yes.
This year?
Yeah,
Okay.
my son's going to come too to help. Check this out.
I'm checking it out.
Be there early.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
we're
recommend
riding
it.
a
You're not even a
motorcycle.
rider, and you say
No.
you've seen it.
There are so many cool. No, I'm not talking about because you get in the line late. You can walk around for
Meet
an
people, yeah.
hour.
Look at bikes.
One thing, people remember you too.
Yeah.
It is really cool because
Well,
they'll go,
they'll
hey, dude.
remember that bike. Yeah.
And the bikes are amazing. The work that goes into some of these bikes, the money that goes into some of these bikes. It's really cool just to walk around before the ride.
I want to try to get you too to figure out how to step up on the train from the grass, because I want you to get up there and do some video.
Can I dance naked on top?
Because I'm going to ask everybody to give a big yowl, a yell or a yay or something.
A yowl.
Something.
Yeehaw.
Oh, yeah, yeehaw.
I could probably bring my drone to that because I bet you nobody there would complain or try to whack me out.
But that's what we need. I'd love to get some video of that.
Oh, I'm going to talk to Alex,
if you could get a video, I'd love
Yeah.
Alex to come out, because if somebody would be willing to fly it over and get a total look down of the entire building before the event to see the parking lot
And then
empty,
after.
then do it again in the middle, and then do it at the end, and
Or
then do it when the bikes are pulling it out. How cool would that be?
And I don't think this crowd would rag me out
Nobody's
to the
going to rag
FAA.
you out.
Dude, if I
Just
get caught
do
by the FAA,
Just do it.
it could be up to
Even
$250,000.
Nike says it. Well, if you
Wait,
quit telling people over the radio show you got to worry about it. Just do it.
Chris has got a FAA.
Chris
license.
who?
Chris Grenojanderherger.
What the hell did you say?
I know that dude.
As long as you got,
I know that dude.
Hold on. Mike, basically you just said you got this covered. I'm letting you know.
I got it covered, baby.
Thank you. We got to get out of here, y'all.
Oh, one last thing real quick. If you're not going to be doing that, also on Monday, the Walk of Heroes here in Conyers is going
Yes,
to
if you're not a motorcycle rider, go there.
Their Monday, May 30th. Program starts at 11 a.m. The Walk of Heroes Veterans War Memorial.
I just got, oh my God, the drone thing is a fantastic idea. So yes, I would really love you to do that. I would kiss you. Not on your lips or nothing. It would have to be between your bald spot on top of your head and your shoulder blades. It would not be anywhere lower than your shoulder blades.
Whatever the kids are calling it.
Wow.
You perv. But no, that would be awesome to fly it up over the center of the building.
Okay, we're not talking about it no more.
And
remember?
look straight down and show you how many bikes are there, but then also to show all the bikes leaving. Dude, I would love you to do that. And by the way, I still need that video of my grandfather's funeral. It's only been 6 months.
I ask you all the time.
I want it.
I know we have to figure out a way to transfer it, but
Hurry.
I can't believe you go from all that to
They were here.
by the way, transfer them.
I tell you all the time, I'm supposed to build you up in a high emotion, and then I'm supposed to pop the balloon. Do y'all
Why?
not understand how
Why?
DJ Scottie works yet?
Why?
Got to pop you.
I gotta pop you, baby.
Why can't you narcissistic bastard? Why can't you just say, military Mike, I want to kiss you right on the lips?
Because I would
Say it.
never do that.
I
would
say it.
Listen.
Say
I'll
it.
make you a deal.
Say it.
If you do this video on Monday,
Uh-oh.
all the rest of the week, the other 4 days of next week, I will say that you are the man every morning on the microphone. I will praise you at
And
the
give you a
beginning of
kiss every
every
morning.
show.
Okay,
For the 4 days, I will make it out like you're a god.
All of y'all and our
wanna
listeners
praise.
and all this other stuff, y'all can go, oh, that's so nice of Scottie. Let me explain something to you about Scottie. He's not going to do it.
If you get me that
He's
video,
I could
if
have
you get me that
freaking
video,
George
you're
Lucas,
full of crap.
Steven Spielberg, and all the Vampire Diary
I can
weenies
care less about the video.
come out and freaking do a high-speed, low-drag electronic CGI 18-hour movie of this thing, and Scottie will still. When he muted me, see, he'll get to about Wednesday before he goes, "You are an idiot." How much you want to bet?
I will praise you as the
Liar,
king
liar,
of the
pants on
studio for 4
Liar,
days if you get me that
liar,
video.
liar, pants on
And then
fire.
my grandfather's video too.
Liar, liar.
All right, we're out
By
of
the
here,
way-
everybody. We love you. We'll see y'all later.
Later.
Happy Memorial Day. You better come out. Listen to me. This is military Mike telling you right now.
Nope.
Come out to the ride. Go out to the Walk of Heroes Friday night, comedy night at Social House. Go out there.
Cochran Road Band Friday night.
I want Cochran Road Band.
Durham Town.
ATV thing. I want to do a comedy thing. I want to get up on the comedy show. How do I do that? Who's
Go
gonna
there Friday night and give it a shot, I reckon.
is it just like
I
karaoke?
don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Comedy
Yeah,
karaoke.
It can be. We could throw you out there. All right, we got to go. We'll see y'all on the flip side. Everybody,
What I
have
got for $10?
have a great day.
Later.
Be safe. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and
And
drive.
if you do drive really fast, it reduces your exposure time.
And listen, truthfully, I want you to really, really consider the fact that my uncle ended up as a quadriplegic in a wheelchair from DUI.
Oh, here
I
we
want you to really think about this.
Kill it. Go ahead. Kill the whole show. Go ahead.
Being stuck, not being able to use your hands, not being able to go to the bathroom, not being able to walk will suck all because you were dumb enough to drink and drive. 12 years I had to take care of a guy in a wheelchair because he made a bad choice. So all y'all need to really consider that over the weekend.
Wow.
Not counting the people you could kill while you're doing it.
Hey, give thanks.
Have a
to
great day.
All the people that have served, that have given the ultimate.
See y'all Monday.
Later.
Memorial Day, baby.
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah. I don't know why we say happy Memorial Day.
God bless
All right,
us.
we'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. It's kind of like, hope you have a bad birthday.
Video.